Let us begin. YouTube recording started. Let's go get Craig in here. Join. Oh, that needs a space. Okay, so there is Craig. Let me go pop his download link over and out of character. And boop. Okay. So when we last left off with the northern party, it was just after nightfall. A bat flew overhead. That was it. That was the event. I believe
I
we're
will
in.
I will dive bomb for one of their necks.
Yeah, Steve the Bat, and yeah, I know. Steve the Bat, you've decided to go get some easier food elsewhere, as you are actually herbivorous.
Mm.
You are not a vampiric bat.
Oh, damn. One of those. Okay.
Mm-hmm. So yeah,
Okay.
it's nighttime, dark. Using your echolocation, you flap around for a bit and out of the render distance of the game. So yeah, let's look at formations for a second. Let's maybe get some music in here. Play D&D nighttime music. Play 1. Girls, you got an airplane going on in the background there?
You would think so. It was somebody on a dirt bike or something.
Huh. Alright. So. Okay. So, that's the marching order there. Okay, so Night Watch, we have Amanda on first watch. Amanda, you should still be on first watch here. I'm gonna work with you here a bit because I know you're eating and assume that you are keeping watch for your first 2 hours.
Yep.
Sweet.
Just finished.
Bard's a teeny bit loud for me. Dropping it down. Excuse me. Alright, let's see what nightmares await you all.
Yes, Yarlith and Jazeel. They're waiting.
Huh. Alright, let me go pop open the possible encounters list, and let's take a look at the timing of it. Alright, Steve the Bat will have flown overhead at least that many hours ago. Wait a minute. Nope. Hold up. Huh. Make that 5 minutes. Okay.
Is Steve the Bat going to be a canonical member of the Denalia party now?
He's chilling with the brown toad.
Yeah, no. Alright. Let's see what we got here from my low levels encounters thing. Yes, after the struggle last session, I actually wrote down a bunch of low level encounters. Now this one I think I need to look up really quickly. Page 92 of that book. Oh. Hello. Alright, let me see if I have this rolled up. 2 purple worms. No, not those. Blood hunter, wyverns, fire drakes, words, giant sand spider, elephant. Ooh, the yowlers. Haven't found those for a bit. The fire snecka, drow, merchants, lions, topi. That's right, they're still topies. Pernicorn, nonafowl, bone snappers. There we go. What is this thing? Huh, that's pretty powerful.
Now at Disney World, hobgoblins on ice.
I don't think I rolled this one up yet.
Sorry, couldn't help myself. That just popped into mind, and like
4, 7,
someone with Tourette's.
8.
I just had to blurt it out.
Alright. Well, y'all can quietly talk amongst yourselves if you wish, while I go ahead and roll up your doom.
So, I hope you're both marinated and well seasoned. I'll be enjoying having you for dinner tonight. Chatting with the monsters.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a good day. I've had a couple of good days. But I so badly would want a nap, except for this is Denalia night.
Mm-hmm.
I'm tired.
Attack.
4 players. I have the best ping with 40.
How the hell do you have the best ping? I know, ping
And,
doesn't relate to that. Alright, we'll
and
use
I've got
these.
low to mid teen FPS. So wow, I'm
Now,
doing
should
great.
I throw all of them or just a portion? Their total
Are they
numbers
tribal?
aren't that bad. Let's look at percent and layer. Huh. Okay. Oh, that was my control V. We'll do that many, yeah. Alright, give me a moment. Grills, you're probably not familiar. It's not a very... it's not like a goblin or a troll where you just know immediately its pluses and minuses. Feel free to read up on it since you'll be the brain behind them.
Okay.
2,
Let me see.
5.
My Discord is very slow tonight.
Mm.
Oh, okay, those.
Oh, you do know what they are? Okay, I just
Yeah.
quickly read them over. Size, movement speed. Huh, okay. Yeah, okay, they're pretty straightforward.
Oh wow, I've definitely got to get the rubber cement to my Monster Manual 1. It's about to come detached from the spine. Is about to come detached from the covers.
Okay, now they are approaching from that direction. Amanda, if you wish to at this point, I kind of have you, when you do your watch, you're kind of patrolling around the, inside the campfire, since you don't have infravision, and just going in circles, basically. Stop here, stretch, you know, that kind of deal. Looking and listening as best you can. Do you wish to tell me otherwise?
No, that
Okay.
sounds like something should. Yep.
In that case, let me randomly determine where you are relative to that. Okay, so you're over at that position. That's not too bad. Okay, these things are that size. Tell you what, Amanda, you can give me a perception check at a pretty fucking stiff penalty.
Okay. That's my fail by 3.
Yeah, okay, definitely not then. Okay, Aiden, you have both your characters in bedrolls, right?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yes, Mama. Yes, I will. I'll be right back, guys.
Okay. So, Amanda, give me a second perception check. There are no penalties or bonuses with this one here.
Yeah, fail by 5. Natural 20.
Amanda, you poor thing. Let's go look at your armor class. Armor class 5. Okay, respectable. DM screen. These things attack at that level. To hit armor class 5, they need a that. Yes, they do. Okay.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that.
Welcome back.
I was getting a call from one of my friends.
Alright, let me just
I
double
had to
check
take
the entry on them really quick.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm pretty sure.
Amanda. Not howling, actually, but flapping out of the darkness into the campfire light are several large things that are, well, not, actually, no. Let me re-describe this. They are small in size in terms of, like, if you were trying to hit them. They're about, I want to say 1 or 2 feet long, but this is including the wingspan, as these things are some weird quadrupedal insect-looking thing with bat wings. So call them the bat wings of at most 2 feet
And
long.
feathers.
They've got feathers and these long, pointy noses. And sadly, you missed your perception check, so I'm giving you the description because your back was turned to them when they flew at you. You're lucky. Like, you ducked your head to go do something right as a couple flew over your head. Sadly, one of them does indeed manage to get its nose into you and bites you for... Give me a second. Oof,
Oh, I missed my
Max.
attack rolls. Damn.
Yeah, you did. I rolled them for you, sorry.
Oh, well.
Tell you what, I'll let you roll a d3.
Okay, I'm on it.
I shouldn't have said it out loud, but yeah, that's the attack for
For
damage.
3.
Okay, I also did max. You got a tween effect and it's still maxed out. Sorry. Amanda, that will be 3 points of damage. And yeah, give me a second here. Actions for the round. New. See, Amanda, one of these things has latched onto you and burrowed that long nose thing into you. And ow.
Okay, Dungeon Master, since some of me missed, which is hard to believe,
That's a good point. I'm not going to reroll it.
Yeah, I attack as...
You do it that, and furthermore, the target was unaware. Probably a couple more of you should have hit, but I'm going to be generous to the player since I didn't think of it in time.
Okay, so if any other targets are in line with the 3 of me that missed, then I will redirect to those. But if they're not in a line, then I'll do a roundabout and... What's my maneuverability class?
I don't know. It doesn't say. I want to guess you're either B or C. You're definitely not A. Probably
Why not
B. A is like completely free movement, like a djinn or something.
Then it's got to be B.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Okay.
All right, then that shouldn't take me a full round to redirect. It might cost me on initiative. But if we don't have a secondary target lined up, then we will hover and re-attack.
Okay. Well, in this case, first off, party and monsters, give me initiative rolls. Monsters, you can just say it out loud.
Monsters have a 5.
We are tied with initiative, as I also got a 5.
Okay, initiative is tied. Amanda, you yell out to Bellatrix and Garrick. Bellatrix and Garrick, you can give me perception checks.
Wouldn't I have gotten a perception check when they missed their attacks? Because, I mean, that is a lot of flapping to be heard.
I'll allow it. Give me the first set of perception checks for that.
I am the monsters, mama.
Aha.
Garrick got a nat 1. He is awake.
Bad monsters.
And Bellatrix is awake. Made it by 2.
Okay. Give me a second here. Okay. Back at it. So, yeah, Garrick 100%. Bellatrix, you passed by 1, you said?
2.
2. Alright, so I'll allow you to awaken. So, at the start of this round, you'll have gotten up, basically. You get a few seconds off initiative, because I started this round right after the miss and hit occurred. So at this point, you both are awake and aware that something's going on. And as Amanda will be yelling as you get on up, you should have a rough idea of the situation. Both of you have infravision, but you're in a campfire light, so infravision's kind of negligible here.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
May
So,
I edit my action?
you may edit your action at this time. Amanda, you're going to draw forth a dagger. I need to know what Bellatrix and Garrick are going to do once they've edited their action before we can run the thing, though. So while I do that, water break, by which I mean I grab the water bottle on the desk next to me and take a swig. This episode of Dungeons and Dragons is brought to you by our sponsors. We have no sponsors. Carry on.
H2O and air. Without either of those, we would not be here.
It was fun. Today at work, I got to try and explain what molecules are to someone. Good times.
Fun.
Okay, so you're going to draw forth that bastard sword and two-handed Bellatrix and attack the closest target. Garrick, you're going to go for a sweeping attack at however many are near you. Okay. I never did get a campfire formation, but I think I remember now. You're there, you're there, you're there. You were over there when you were patrolling, so the sweeping attack there. So that would put Garrick in the line of fire. Bellatrix, you can definitely attack. So yeah, monsters, you've got Garrick, the male half-orc, that you can target as well.
Okay.
Both have range, though.
So here, let's do some determination. Okay.
Not range, but reach. Let me rephrase that.
Alright. I just did some dice rolls for determination. I almost said Garen.
Nope, Garrick.
And I can't remember her name for the life of me.
Bellatrix.
No, Amanda. Seriously, I have an XP calculation, and I swear to God, a girl. Because at 1 o'clock or whenever in the morning, I could not fucking remember Amanda's name for the life of me. It's just not sticking in my head. It's just a girl. She's the A team. A girl.
Oh, man.
There's a song by JYJ called A Girl.
Alright, so
It's not a girl, it's a man. Duh.
Amanda. That's actually a really good mnemonic. I might use that. Good job. Okay, I would award you XP if I could, monsters.
Yes. I'm now a blah blah blah.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so Amanda, you're drawing forth your dagger, doing that. Garrick, you're going to be sweeping attack at the two that will attack you. Bellatrix, the closest target. You've got both Amanda and Garrick. They're both going to be attacking stuff by the time, like, you've gotten your sword up and stuff. So who are you going to support, Garrick or Amanda?
I have none on me.
None of them seem to be attacking you at this time.
And Amanda.
Okay, you're going to support Amanda. Now, we both had 5s for initiative here. One of them's already on Amanda. Amanda's drawing a dagger. We've got Garrick pulling out his stuff, and they're going to go for him. He should have, because you have the two-hander, so you've got range. Okay, so Garrick, let's handle you first. Garrick, roll to hit. As two of those things are going to buzz, well, not buzz, but they're going to flap their wings and dive at you.
Flappity, flappity, flappity.
22 at 3rd level.
22 at 3rd level. Let us begin. Okay, 3rd level at 22 hits that armor class. Penalty for that puts you over there. That is sufficient to hit these things' armor class. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Or man size?
These are small, so man-size damage, D10. Pretty sure with your strength bonus, you're gonna outright kill them. Maybe. Yeah, you've got that one, that one.
12.
12. Okay, so 12 becomes 10 for the penalty of 2 becomes 8. That will be sufficient to put that at negative there, and that at negative there. Yeah, monsters, the two of you that were buzzing at Garrick are dead now.
Yeah.
As he will get the sword off, and that was a, that was a 19 before bonuses, before penalties. Penalties weren't that great. Okay, so monsters versus Garrick, that's good. Amanda, you're going for that thing with the dagger. You're going to draw the dagger. Let me double check this thing's entry really quick to see how that thing works. Yeah?
Oh, never mind. Never mind. I see.
I feel like I know what these are.
I feel like that's an auto hit because it's already there. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Alright, Dungeon monster. Roll
Dungeon
a d4.
monster here.
Yeah.
4.
Oof, Amanda, take 4 points of damage as this thing makes a slurping noise like a little kid sucking out of a straw, and its beak turns red.
You're my juice box, bitch.
Okay, system shock is needed.
System shock is needed. You have less than... Actually, I know how many hit points you have. Let me check.
I have
Well, that's a quotable.
9 hit points.
So 4 points of damage is insufficient to Guys, quick lesson. System shock is when you take more than 50% of your total, not what you currently have. If you have 10 hit points but you only have 2 and you take 1 point of damage, you don't system shock. You system shock if you take 5 or more.
Still a good quote. Listen. You're my juice box, bitch.
So Amanda, unless you really want to, I won't make you system shock.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that being said, ouch, that was a lot of your hit points. And, you pull out that dagger, roll the hit. Let's see if you can get the one that's just on you at this point, sucking you dry.
Oh, that's a fucking nat 1.
Dice
Oh,
percentage. Oof.
Ah. 94.
Oh,
94?
oh, I gotta look this up.
Fuck.
I gotta look that up.
You're hosed.
Oh. Hit self. 1 to 6 damage. Yeah, Amanda. Ouch. Take 100 XP and give me a d6. Roll low.
Did not roll low. 5.
Oh, yes.
Are you kidding me? Oh, shit.
Because I'm lucky as a monster. As well as
Fuck. 5 points of damage plus that. I know you're below 0 now. Yeah, you're at negative.
Negative.
Negative 3?
Negative 3. I was at 2 and I took 5.
That, yeah. Well, I did not anticipate this. Yeah, okay. I'm not... You stab at the thing and cut your arm. You don't cut your arm off, because that wasn't like a called shot to the arm, obviously. You do cut yourself, and yeah, you're bleeding out your arm in 2 spots now. And the shock knocks you out. Right! Fuck. Bellatrix, you're getting on in there about now. Monster number 4, who was going to go for an attack on the thing that just collapsed with one of your brethren already in it, you're going to redirect your attack to...
It's easy pickings, Dungeon Master. It's
a good point. With your intelligence, yeah, it's easy picking. So, Bellatrix, you were assisting Amanda. Are you going for the one that's on the arm, or the one that's swooping down for the easy pickings? Hey, cat.
One that's on the arm. It's stationary.
It is currently not really moving. Go ahead and roll the hit. Ugh.
Finish.
9 at 3rd.
9 at 3rd level. Let me take a look. That probably will hit. Hey, cat. 3rd level, a 9 hits that armor class, weirdly enough.
I mean,
And
that
that's
thing on the
third, not
ground is a smorgasbord. It's spurting blood.
Yeah, basically. You make a very good point. Okay. What is this thing's armor class usually? Normally it is AC. I know, it's stationary, so there will be a penalty to its armor class based off that. That checks out with you, Grills? These things already have pretty crappy armor class.
No, I think their armor class is based on size and maneuverability, and they're still going to get their full armor class because you have to be careful not to hit your ally. Now, if you don't give a shit about hitting...
I don't give a shit.
Oh, then yeah, I'm armor class
Okay.
12.
Yeah, well, there is no armor class 12. You're 10, or you're auto
You
hit.
do too much damage, and somebody else is getting it too.
Yeah. So you're aware of that, Bellatrix? This would be common knowledge. Obviously, you don't have the exact game mechanics. Oh, if I do this, that reduces their armor class. You just know, I can swing and definitely hit it, and I'm probably hitting Amanda too, or I can try and carefully cut it.
I am a knight of death. I see her go down, I assume she is dead. Therefore,
On my cell phone?
consequences be damned, you're dead.
No.
Okay, so you are going to go for the broad attack
Yes.
that will more likely hit.
Yes.
Alright, dice your damage. Amanda, you have a
Okay,
backup, right?
Removing a leech with a chainsaw.
But if Amanda dies, I'm probably going to have to make a new one because I do not have another cleric on standby.
Rip. Well,
At
dice
least one
your
that
damage. 10.
Okay.
Amanda, you are dead.
Damn,
Oh,
I do,
okay.
didn't I?
Yep, monster 3, actually, yeah, it would be that guy who had 4 out of 12 necessary things. You're dead too! Yeah, this thing explodes in a splurt of blood, and it could be, it's blood or Amanda's blood, it's red, whatever that is.
Well, it was hers to start with. I was just.
I do apologize, though,
Okay, now
but
would B at this point flee?
character is a knight of death, so I have to run off the assumption if I see an ally down, then
No,
I
not
do not have to worry
necessarily.
about return. You've never stated otherwise. I'm running
I've
off
never
of what
stated
I can
that
assume.
either. I'm leaving up to
I
the
didn't
player
say
to
you
play as they
stated that.
want.
I'm just running off of what I can assume.
Alright, well, that is not necessarily true. It's up to you as the player, if that's how you want to play. You can go either way. Your temple hasn't taught you one way or the other. Do you wish to amend your actions based off that?
No.
No? Okay, in that case, yeah, Amanda, you are dead. I am sorry.
Okay.
Alright, at this point, yeah, is B going to flee or go for the easy food with the things dying around it?
I'm sending it to you.
That's what I'm thinking.
So,
You as the
question.
intel or me as the morale check. So that's even list morale. Yeah, huh?
Question though. Did I cut her body in two, or is her body intact?
I mean, this thing was by her arm.
I'm talking about her body. So,
Amanda's body?
yes.
Yeah, that arm is gone. Well, cut off.
Okay.
And yeah, blood splurting out the two parts of it. And yeah, B is trying to flee. It's flying straight on up and getting the fuck out of Dodge.
Parting shots?
Go ahead, roll the hit.
Okay.
And that will be you, Bellatrix. Garrick, you are out of range of this, unfortunately. Unless you'd like to, like,
okay.
throw your sword at it.
Crossbow. You have a crossbow.
Sorry, you going for the crossbow?
No.
Hey, Momo.
Yesterday.
Is that Bellatrix?
Nat 20.
Jesus Christ, Bellatrix, dice percentage. Yeah,
Sorry, Momo.
damn. Let's see, this would be a piercing crit. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Monster B, I apologize. You evaded as best you could, but nat 20.
Yeah, I heard.
Bellatrix, 50 XP. Monster, if I could give you XP for well done play, I would. GG.
Thank you.
Dungeon Master.
Yes.
Garrett will bind Amanda's arm.
Okay, Garrick, you put a, I don't know how to say the word, a tourniquet, whatever, to try and staunch the bleeding.
Tourniquet, whatever.
Tourniquet.
Bind it,
Rather,
yeah.
you attempt to do. Garrick, give me a d20.
Okay.
These monsters brought to you by Fidelity Monster Supply
Nat one.
and Real Estate.
That one. Yeah, oh, 1 second. Garrick, she's dead. You have some training through your temple to know when a comrade is dead. She is dead.
Well, I wasn't binding her wounds to heal her. I was binding it to stop the bleeding, so when I carry her back, it won't bleed on me.
Okay, you can still bind the wounds. I was just making sure you were aware that she is dead. I know I said it out of character, but Garrick in character, you're fully aware.
Again, these monsters brought to you by Fidelity Monster Supply Warehouse and
Dom,
Real
I'm going to
Estate
make that
Company.
decision kind of easy for you. Vasa is currently in play elsewhere in the world, so unless you've
And
got
we're-
some magic bullshit, how are you bringing Vasa in?
And I only asked Grills if he'd be okay for us to do this so we can get to the city and then we can switch back over to the coordinates.
But I tell you what, Amanda, if you'd like, I can let you play the monsters alongside Grills. And I apologize that this went this way. Or maybe Aiden will be nice and let you control Bellatrix or Garrick. Aw, man, don't delete stuff. Yeah. Aiden, your characters, I can't control what you do with them. Up to you.
He can roll for Garrett if you like.
Well, Dom, you willing to
Dungeon
roll for
Master.
Garrick?
Was this first watch or was this like first, second watch?
Well, Bellatrix, Garrick, neither of you were on watch. It was during Amanda's watch.
I know, but I can't remember if this was her first watch or her second.
Oh, Dom, you go ahead and post that.
It's sad. A player died and I didn't get to do it.
Fucking hell, man.
Warrior is about to die.
Benchmaster, how tired does my characters feel?
It's still very early in the night. Y'all feel like you've been to bed for about 5 minutes. It's like,
That's not what I asked.
how tired do you feel? Very.
Mhm.
So at this point, Aiden, Garrick, Bellatrix, I need to know what you two are doing. Ooh, I should check if there's another encounter. Okay, interesting.
Okay, I know this much though. If all of us are ever together IRL and I get a tick or a leech on my nuts, I want somebody other than Lydia to remove that. Because yeah.
I mean, the tick will be removed.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
If you can't remove a tick from down there, you have more bigger issues to worry about.
Lydia,
than
it
the
was a
tick.
joke. It was a joke because yeah, you'd be breaking out the chainsaw for tick removal.
Oh, no,
Dom, I
I won't
confess
even
I
get near
have not
that.
had a lot of time because of the month of September. I was planning to start reading stuff and catching up on some side projects soon. Okay. Move out to a new camp away from the dead body.
Bodies, but yeah. You know, the dead
Pick up
insects
Amanda's
or
body
whatever.
and arm, and then his things Bellatrix has packed up. Okay. So y'all are gonna start packing up the camp. What are you doing at that point?
Moving camps.
Okay. Now I presume you're of course moving towards your destination north. How far away are you moving?
We'll try for a mile from the old camp to the new one.
Okay, how fast are you moving?
Mile and a half.
Alright.
Well, Amanda, your items don't really matter. Like, we're returning you to your temple if we make it.
Okie dokie. I need to consult the
I see you
thingy.
never picked high, hard, or high, low.
A lot of people don't. They're boots. Those boots are made for walking.
Yeah, but they do actually have a function.
I know.
High, soft shoes or low soft shoes. You know, they're good for pickpocketing and sneaky travel.
Okay, give me a second there because we have a fuck up here with the timeline, and I think that's on me. Timeline. Zifferline. Yeah, okay. Okay, I know where it is now. I am practicing my Hans accent. It is bad. Okay. That's copied over to the appropriate point. And Dom, you were correct with the out-of-world knowledge. Since we're all dungeon masters here, those were sturges. They like to suck the blood of things. Excuse
I
me.
believe Eminem had a hairball.
It was not a fair ball, it was a ball of manliness. I'm sorry, I gotta stop
Oh
the
yeah,
accent.
that's wrong. That's wrong, double M. A ball
Shut
of
up,
manliness.
Reels. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Okay, moving forward, you all will travel for about half an hour, give or take, and find a decent spot for camp. I don't recall if I've described this before. It's the north. There's usually snow most of the year. You all are pretty close to the summer, though, so most of the snow is melted. The ground's a bit mushy and squelchy at points, though. It's still very moist.
Damn, I would have got that free meal for sure if Lydia hadn't critted me.
Well, no, they're
You were
taking
fleeing.
Amanda's body with.
Yeah, I was going to come back in 12 minutes.
Animal intelligence. You'll come back a little bit later when you think the scary things have left.
Hey, did you know that typically when deer are startled, they'll run about 30 to 50 yards and then pull a U-turn? Yeah.
I did not. I
Yeah.
will keep this in mind for the next encounter.
If,
So
if they
y'all,
run into, yeah.
so Garrick and Bellatrix, y'all have made it to roughly a mile away. Let me mark that off in the thingy too, because y'all need that. Bop, bop, bop. In fact, where is this? I believe I have kept that in timeline and not where it should have been. Doesn't matter. Y'all are there now. So yeah, y'all find a spot. You're setting up camp, I assume?
Going to construct the lean-to if there's any low-hanging branches.
Okay. Low-hanging branches. Yeah, there's plenty of trees and foliage. You should be able to make a litter, or whatever they call it.
Lean-to.
Oh, a lean-to,
Big
that's
en-
it.
Yeah.
Alright. It will take you a
Garrick,
little bit... Go ahead.
so you said there's snow on the ground, right?
Patches, but it's pretty much melted. The ground is very mushy and squishy. Like, under certain trees, it's a little bit snowy there. The sun hasn't
What's
reached
the
it.
thickest branch nearby?
Uh,
That's low.
thickest branch that's by low, about the size of my arm in width. Call it about
Okay,
4
let me rephrase
inches
that.
in diameter.
A branch thick enough but low enough to hold up a dead body.
Uh, yeah, okay, I'll allow that. You should be able to find one that does that.
Right. I will sling over Amanda's body over it. Well, Garrick will.
Okay.
So it won't get wrecked or snatched from the ground. They'll have to actually reach for it.
Okay.
And it's away from where the lean-to is as well.
Okay. That should
And then we'll
work.
go to bed.
Okay, both of you are going to bed?
Yeah, not gonna bother with watch. There's 3 of us. We'll just get tired out. So if something sneaks up, we'll just have to roll perception checks. We are
Duly
taking that
noted.
risk. But we're hoping they'll be attracted to the rotting corpse and see that as a
Do tell me,
easy
how
villain
far
check.
away did you place the rotting corpse from the campsite?
50 feet.
50 feet. Duly noted.
Still within eyesight of the lean-to,
Alright.
if possible.
Do. What fun monsters do I have?
Grills, Cormie
ooh.
uses fake armor. I use a dead body.
I mean, it's gonna be effective, that's for sure.
Again, people swiping pages and writing new chapters.
Huh. Do I go for the lower hit dice but overall higher numbers, or the higher hit dice but overall lower numbers? A higher hit dice.
Hopefully not a Minotaur
Eeny,
high.
meeny, miny, mo. Catch a party by the toe. When they scream, bite down hard, kill them all. Miny, mo. Okay, that one.
Hopefully it's not a Minotaur group.
Oh, no, it's not a Minotaur.
Okay.
Oh, that works. That doesn't. I will need a moment to assemble my monsters. I wrote down ideas, but I forgot to roll for them, so give me a second here.
And I'm going to go for a couple of drags real quick.
Okay. Armor class.
Okay. Ooh, I have messages.
Yeah, you do.
Me click and Roger Dodger.
I need to redo that. I go and get that rabbit. Okay, give me a second, giving them their hit points. Oh yeah, that can have 111 hit points, why not? Okay. Does this list treasure types? It does, interesting. Number of attacks, damage per attack. Okay! So, Bellatrix and Garrick, you all are sleeping. Huh. Who would have thought that these monsters could be that sneaky? Alright. That would feel unfair, so... Both of you can give me perception checks at a penalty of 4.
Both make it. I got a nat 1 plus 4, and Garrett got a 14 from his, even with the penalties. And they both have a 16 for their perception.
Yep,
Well,
give me
Garrett
just
has
a
a 15.
moment.
Do y'all have a fire going?
No. We're both half orc. The fire was more or less for Amanda.
Aiden, before I mess this up, describe to me again how you have Amanda's body.
Well, let's see. You know how people, you sling over your sheet that you hang out on the line to dry out?
Alright.
Now, instead of it just being the sheet, think of it as Amanda's body, just face down.
Amanda's body face down hung over a low-hanging branch. Do I have that correct?
Yes. Hold on, let's see if I can.
Okay, let me double check something here, because these things are that size. How far off the ground is this branch? Alright, not too bad. So yeah, you make those perception checks, and I would like to apologize to you, Dom, because I'm not doing this to be mean to Amanda. I'm just rolling the dice and seeing what comes up as tails. So, Bellatrix and Garrick, you both pass your perception checks and will awake to this thud as something happened. What are you doing at this time?
What do you mean that's too powerful? Oh, yeah. Okay. Grabbing weapons and getting up, quietly looking around.
You going to grab weapons and looking at that.
Well, the weapons wouldn't be too far from us. We would have slept on either side of our bodies. So within range. So effectively, that's how I'd have the body hanging.
Huh. Duly noted. Waiting for a response from my monsters really quickly.
Do you want me to put my actions in the round?
I mean, at this point, we can do it verbally because we haven't entered combat rounds. Alright, so y'all are getting your weapons and stuff together, and you're obviously going to look over, and you didn't make a campfire, so you're both running off of your infravision at this point. You said the distance was about 50 feet away. Orcs have 180 feet infravision, if I recall correctly, and I do. So that's well within your infravisional range. There are several small quadrupedal shapes there, maybe large dogs. And as you all, start moving around and stuff,
Crossbow.
they start to growl and roll to hit.
Both of us?
You both have crossbows?
Yes, both have crossbows. They're both heavies, and they're both tied with a string to their belt to keep them there. And they let go to grab the weapon.
Okay, go ahead, roll to hit, and then we'll do new round 1, because technically this is new round 1, so yeah.
Okay, so I can't roll them together. I'm gonna have to roll them individually. Oh, wait. Oh, okay, so that makes that a -1. $13 at first for Beltrix.
Okay.
8 at first for Garrett.
Alright, that is 2 shots. Both of them were actually aimed at the same one because he didn't specify targets I just rolled, and both of those miss. So the doggy things, the few of them that were holding onto the corpse that dragged it off the thing, they drop the thing and they're growling for bristling, and they are attacking. Dice initiative. And give me a second to get the music
Garrett
going.
will go for a sweeping attack, and Beltrix will parry whoever attacks Garrett.
Okay.
If she has no attacks on her.
Oh, you're going to have attacks on you. There are more of them than you. You kind of cut me off there earlier, so I'll tell you now. There are about a half dozen of them or so.
3.
Okay, 3. So, Garrick, you're going for that sweeping attack.
Sweeping attack, yes.
Okay, and Bellatrix, you're going for a parry on any that attack you.
Me or Garrett.
Okay, who are you prioritizing in that?
Most likely Garrett because he's in the lead with the sweeping attack.
Okay, so Bellatrix, you are opting to parry anything that attacks Garrick before anything that attacks yourself.
Yes.
Okay, duly noted. Garrick, you have weapons reach here, kind of negating the need for initiative. So the pack is not going to come at you in one continuous swarm, obviously. These are wolves. Yay, spoiled it. They're not incredibly brilliant in the sense that none of them have ever figured out quantum physics, but they are smart enough to split up and attack from different angles. So, due to that, but due to the number of them, you can hit up to 3 of them at once. Roll to hit.
Ooh.
A 6 at third?
I'm pretty sure that's going to miss all of them.
That will miss. Okay. Wolves! Roll to hit, and Bellatrix, roll your parry.
My first attack is a 3.
Okay, Bellatrix parry. It's mostly unneeded, but I'm curious.
She might fumble. Well, she can't fumble.
I did
You
fumble.
can't fumble a parry, so
Thanks,
you don't get
Chris.
XP for it. Okay, so, yeah, it goes to bite but miss, you go to parry but miss. Okay, 3 more wolves that are going to have a chance this round because y'all are darting around, backing up, so on and so forth, to attack Garrick. Roll to hit.
He's going to continue with sweeping attacks.
Well, you're done for the round. But yeah, the point is you're ducking, dodging, just trying to sweep them
Yeah,
back.
you said roll to hit, though.
The wolves that are continuing to attack Garrick.
Okay, you said Garrick rolled a hit, though.
Yeah.
My apologies,
Okay.
it must have cut off. I
Okay.
said the wolves that continue to attack Garrick. Roll to hit.
I have a 13, an
Okay,
11,
Garrick, let's see your armor class.
and
2.
an 18.
Or wait. 4. Sorry.
Armor class 4. Okay, wolves. How many of you scored 12 or better?
2 of me.
2 of you. Those 2 of you can dice your damage.
I didn't look it up. What's my damage parameter?
D4 plus 1.
5
Nice.
and 3.
5 and 3. Garrick, 8 points of damage from the wolves. They have bloodied you.
That's
Bellatrix.
half my HP.
Well, it's separate. It's not in one attack. I need to specify.
I'm just letting you know.
Alright, duly
Okay.
noted. Bellatrix, you've got 4 wolves that are also trying to attack you. Now, you tried to parry Garrick. Well, parry for Garrick. Didn't work so well. So, wolves, go ahead and go to attack. And Bellatrix, let me look at your armor class.
2.
2. Yes, you've got nice AC.
Okay, a 5, which is a miss.
Yep.
2 15s and a 19.
Okay, unfortunately that is 3 hits on Bellatrix. Wolves, dice your damage.
2, 5, and 3.
2, 5, and 3. That's 10 points of damage in total. Ouch. Okay, Bellatrix, you got your parry. Garrick, you got your sweeping attack. Wolves, all of you have been dealt with. There are no multi-attackers. New round 2. Y'all can verbalize it or so forth.
Yeah, for me, we haven't been hurt. We will press the attack, and we have a 5 for initiative.
Didn't ask for initiative yet, but I'll accept it.
Okay.
Oh, well, and you know Garrick was sleeping attack, but whatever.
Okay, Bellatrix going for a one-headed attack. Garrick going for a
And we
sweeping
have
attack.
3.
3 for initiative. So the way wolves normally attack is like a bite, then retreat off, yeah? I want to give you weapon reach advantage for initiative because of that. Grills, sanity check here, does that make sense?
They would bite, dodge back, bite, dodge back. Except for they also go for an overbearing attack.
Oh,
They
yeah, that's
will-
right, you were trying to do that. And I
They
kind
will
of...
try to put their prey to the ground where they can all circle in and chomp
So
off.
should we just stop here, say they're both dead, because that's what's going to happen, and go back to the other one?
Bellatrix, Garrick, do you wish to lay down your arms and accept your fate, or are you fighting?
You might score a crit.
Imagine a crit on a sweeping attack. That could turn the tide.
Alright, let's begin.
Okay. So yeah, Grills, the monster manual didn't list anything about overbearing. I saw what you were trying to do there, but I'm trying to be nice to the players and not let you wipe them completely. And given how badly they just got hurt in round 1, I'm going to deny the overbearing. They're
Okay.
small. These guys actually have high exceptional strength ratings, just for the sake of rough fairness.
Okay.
I will negate the weapon reach thingy here because of initiative. Anyways, it's simultaneous strikes for the sake of simplicity. Okay, so let's see. You aren't really supporting one another in the sense that we can split y'all up. So let's start with Garrick. For wolves, you can make your 4 attacks at this point, and Garrick, you can make your sweeping attack.
15 at third.
15 at third. Let me go on over to you. 15 becomes a that. We'll hit that and that. You can dice your damage, Garrick.
Nine.
For 9. Okay. So that 9 becomes a that versus this. I'm going to need a system shock there, and then a that versus that. Okay, Wolf A, system shock, please.
All right. 93.
Oof. You're a wolf. With a constitution of like 16 or 15, a 93 would fail. I want to say that wolf drops.
Okay.
Okay, that being said, the 4 of you did attack. What was your lowest roll? Or rather, what
My first roll was my lowest. It was a 5, which is obviously a miss. My next was 6. Then I had an 11 and a 14.
11 and 14, if I recall correctly.
I
They
think
need
I
to hit on a
11.
12.
The 11 misses, they hit on a 12. So, 14, you may go ahead and dice damage.
for 4.
Okay. Garrick, your hit point should be like 1 or 2 right now, right? Except you don't drop till negative 10, that is correct.
I'm at 4.
You're at 4. Detail.
They both have
focus, con.
16 HP.
Yeah, that's right.
The first hit was 8. That brings me down to 8, and this attack brings me down to 4.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So at this point, that's Garrick swinging, and he does manage to hit 2 of the wolves before the next one manages to dodge out of the way. And one of them does go down from the assault. Moving on to Bellatrix. 4 wolves, you may roll to hit Bellatrix, and Bellatrix, you may roll to hit that one.
9 at third.
9
Pretty sure
at
that's the miss.
third hits that armor class, which is lower than them, unfortunately. And not in the good way lower, as in the worse lower. Okay. So, 4 wolves. How many of you scored 14 or better?
2 of me.
2 of you. 2 of you, dice your damage.
For 2 and 5.
2
I'm down.
and 5. Okay, Bellatrix, you go down.
Alright,
Garrick, give me a perception check. Garrick,
9.
you perceive your sister go down to the wolves. New. Round 3. Okay, wolves, I need to consult with you.
Okay.
Okay. So, wolves, you can give me an initiative roll. And Garrick, I need to know what your option is.
We have
Attack.
Okay. Just a normal attack, or are you going for a sweep?
Sleeping.
Okay, a sweeping attack, thank you. Okay, and dice initiative.
5.
Wolves,
We
you had
have a 4.
a 4.
We had a 4.
Okay. So again, things being as close as they are, Garrick, however, you will get the first attack in. Roll to hit.
21. bitches.
21. Okay. Let me go calculate how many that hits. 21 at third. There's 20, there's 21. So that hits 1, 2, 3 of them. Nice. Maximum amount you could have hit. Except this is a two-hander versus those. They do that. Yep, 3. Go ahead and dice your damage.
Ten.
10. Now, Garrick, you were the one that did the sweep. Yeah, that's right. 10 points of damage becomes that against that. Okay, that will need to system shock. And that becomes a... that.
36 on the system shock.
Alright. And the second one will also need to system shock, and then the third one...
A 30.
A 30. Okay. And then that guy had that many and takes that many. Give me a second, because it was 10, begin that. Okay. You will hit all 3 of the wolves that are still on you. None of them drop, although a lot of them look pretty damn bloodied. Let me check their morale, because ouch.
But shouldn't
Morale
one of them
holds.
drop since I already hit from before?
The one that you hit that had the system shock, or the last one that
No,
you hit?
I had 2 hits last time.
You did. So, because you
Yeah.
never specified you're targeting the weak one first or whatever, I randomly determined via a D3, because only 3 of them were up on you, and that one was the last one in the order. Okay, duly noted. Okay. I was actually going to do something different, but the wolves are being nice to you. And by the wolves, I mean grills.
No, I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm being wolves.
You're
I'm
being
unbiased.
wolves.
I'm being wolves.
Well,
the
with
way...
the ferocity of that attack, Garrick, the wolves appear to be turning tail and running. And of course, yeah, they're wolves. They're moving quick. Do you wish to go for a parting shot on the closest one to you?
Are they all leaving?
That's a good point. We kind of have two groups of wolves. One's around the fallen. Let me check the one there, because seeing allies... Yeah, no, those are fleeing.
Yeah, we're fleeing.
Yep, the whole group of wolves.
Pack mentality.
I'll let them go. And I will bind my sister's wound.
Okay. So, okay, those guys are fleeing there. That was round 3 there. And, okay, you'll bind your sister's wounds. And Bellatrix, how many hit points are you at?
0.
0. Okay, you can give me a... For 0? And, you know what, you're unconscious. Yeah, if you were at 1, then I'd give you the perception.
Garrick will walk over to Amanda's body. Is it still there?
Amanda's body was dragged off the tree by the wolves, and they were starting to drag it away when you all woke up. And so it's still there. They didn't take it with them.
Alright. I will grab her holy symbol. And
Okay.
I will also grab the chalice.
Okay.
Stuff those into my backpack. Grab my sister. Of course, putting her weapon in the sheath on her back. Carry her back to town. But before that, binding my own wounds.
Okay. You know, this is something that I was wondering if someone would catch. Your wounds do not seal over automatically.
Yeah.
You may restore 1 hit point there. Okay, so
Yes,
Bella,
then-
you're at 0. Garrick, you're at 1 more than you were before.
And he is going to force march this back to the city.
Okay, force marching. Now, due to the injuries you've received, the maximum speed's going to be a little challenging. Do you wish to maintain that, or just a steady pace that you can keep going for hours?
Steady pace, I can continue.
Okay, in
But
that
I'm
case...
still going to be force marching myself there.
Okay. Now, you do not have perfect memory, but you, of course, have a rough idea of where to go, and your sister's probably like,
Okay,
yeah, we
it's
just
not.
have to head north, so... Alright, duly noted. Okay, so that's gonna happen. Grills, join me in campaign voice 2.
Okay.
There's gotta be a setting to control that. Alright.
Just drag him. Be smart.
Yeah, okay, that would be the smart thing. Yep. I dragged the wrong person. Yeah, and I don't know why it makes you confirm the thing. You are there? Grills?
Hello.
Hi. Yeah, I don't know why this thing makes you confirm now. I'll have to figure out the settings so I can disable it. Anyways,
Oh, crap. Hang on.
that's the phone. Yeah, I'll give you a second while I poke at
Hello?
settings.
Hello? No. No. Have a nice evening. Goodbye. Jackass.
Yeah, sounds like fun.
Would you be interested in a cash offer on your property on Pinehurst? No. It'll just take a few. No. Okay. Anyhow, I'm out of Minecraft and I am fully here with you.
Alright, so yeah, wolves. About a half hour or so later, you're back at the site where you got bloodied, but no one died. The wolf that was knocked out basically came to a little bit later, and oh, the pack's gone, the enemies are gone. Food! And she's
Okay.
digging in, so you've joined with her again. You're probably
Okay.
not going to chase after those things. You have a meal.
No, we're not. We're gonna eat the free meal, lick her wounds, and
And drag the corpse back to your lair to consume it, including that backpack full of gold and a magic crystal. Yeah, wolves, the weird fog thing is going around you now. Huh.
yeah, we're gonna eat a few mouthfuls of food each, but then yeah, we're gonna drag it back because there are probably more wolves with pups. So
Yeah,
yes,
the
we're
puppies
dragging
need,
the
yes. Alright,
That's
just
right.
confirming.
We're doing the wolf thing.
Yep,
And,
alright. I'll drag you back up.
I figured if 30% of our numbers got injured badly, that we would break off the attack.
Had you gone for your attack because you had an attack at that moment but chose to flee instead, which was better
Yeah.
for roleplay purposes, you would have. Oh god, Garrick doesn't drop till
Yeah.
-10, but if he drops, it's over.
Yeah, and it would have been 7 of us. Because the 4 that took down the other weren't just going to stop and eat. They would have helped the other 3. So yeah,
Right.
but those 3 got hurt.
Back.
They would have yelped, and it
Back
would have
over
been
to Garrick's death march, and now I get to see if he gets lost.
so.
Fun times ahead.
Yeah. So anyhow, I shut down my Minecraft. That's why I was having trouble getting over here to you.
I'm gonna pop
Anyhow.
on over.
Okay, me too.
Alright, I dragged us both for simplicity's sake. I don't know why it does the
Well,
confirming
it asked
thing.
me cancel or confirm, and yeah. Anyhow, I'm
If
here.
you look underneath it, it says "Don't ask again." You just have to click that option.
Oh.
Oh, that's so helpful. Thank you, Aiden.
Yeah.
Aiden, I award you 1 XP. Okay.
Good. I think they're going to find out that is an unnecessary feature that they're going to get rid of. Because
No, at this point, because you can disable that. There we go. Okay, so Garrick, yeah, you get the first hour of the Force March in. Let me do a thingy. Okay, staying on course.
Mm.
Oh, before I forget, that's that. I'll give minor amounts of XP for the wolves, because you did fight them off. Okay. Let's see if anything else tries your metal tonight, or if you manage to Force March it.
And I'm going to go for a couple of drags while y'all do that.
So you went for the Force March, means that you're going at that movement speed. So you have that many hours to go. Huh.
Be kind to the group.
I'm trying here. The dice are kind of really dicks.
Literally, this was just meant to just get us to the city.
I know, but when you're a fair bit of distance from the city, just speed walking you there is kind of iffy. Okay, I can throw an actual encounter, or I can do a thing that you won't be happy about, but it won't kill you. Would you rather have the thing that might not kill you, but you won't like it?
I'll take it.
Okay. Give me a moment to pull up these guys.
Because it took us a day and a half to get to the area.
Yeah.
Well, to the...
These are
Fuck, what's it
orcs.
called?
Where was I looking for them? Did I forget to save them?
It took us a day and a half to get to the cave.
No, there they are. Righto. Yes. Yeah. Oh, that's right, because I put them in roaming. That's right. Did I? I might have put them at the top of roaming. Yeah, here they are. And here I thought the party was going to try and fight them. Okay. Here, let me just cut these guys over to XP Calc for space. And pop that over there. Okay. So, Garrick, this occurs... You've been walking for about 2 hours now.
I'm
It's
a monster.
dark.
I'm a monster.
It's dark, it's cold, and girls, I'm probably going to handle this because I could type out the nuance and such, or I could just do it myself. If this becomes an encounter, then oh boy.
Okay. Okay.
So,
Well, I haven't broke out my dice yet. I've just been using the table dice.
Garrick, you've drilled, you've trained for combat. This isn't your life, but this is the life you're going for. You're in your stride here. When perception check.
No, that's the wrong dice channel. Oh, I fell it by 1.
You fail by 1. Good news, Garrick, you actually had a bonus here.
Am I a 12-foot tall two-headed troll this time?
No, not this time. That's next time.
Oh, okay.
Garrick.
Yeah.
You're trudging along with your sister, left, right. You've got the strength for it, you've got the endurance, but you're injured and it's slow going. And the muck is like sucking your feet as you walk, and fuck, left, right. And you didn't notice it at first, and then you start again as you realize there is light ahead of you. What are you doing, Garrick?
Either I can walk past it and ignore it, or I go to it and seek aid.
You're going to it to seek aid? Did I hear correctly?
I named out the two options I could do. I'll walk toward it and see what it is, and if it's not aid, I will continue on my way.
Alright. Well, your eyesight's, a little bit bleary, it's dark, you're injured, so on and so forth. You bond your wounds, and you have benefits of being trained for fighting. You get closer, you realize the light is coming from torches held by men on horseback. The men are in armor, most of them are in leather, one of them is wearing chainmail. They appear to be moving in your general direction. You kind of just spotted them further off because you've got infravision.
I'll attempt to help them. This is gonna bite me in the ass, but I'll attempt to help them.
Okay. So can you describe how you're gonna hail them, or should I take creative liberties?
Take creative liberties.
Okay, so
Just remember, he's more an enthusiastic, childlike person.
Enthusiastic childlike. So it's like, hey, over there! As you raise one arm high above your head, and you feel this renewed energy. Yes, salvation. And the almost said what they were. Silly me. The people, or what appear to be people, will indeed hear you and start heading in your direction. And at this point, are you going towards them or making them come to you?
I'll meet them halfway as best as I can.
So you're walking
Please
forward.
tell me these ain't Rishkashta.
They are not. They are not Rashkasa.
Rakshasa.
I'd never said that. I said they weren't Rakshasa. Or Fuck it. I deliberately missaid it so that if they were that, you couldn't blame me. Anyways. So yes, they approach you. One of them looks you over and raises a gauntlet hand. Halt! And he's calling that to his formation. And yeah, you're starting to make out details here about them. And yeah, they've got shields, a couple of them have bows, a couple have spears, others have swords sheathed at their sides. The leader has a long sword, he's on a war horse of some kind, but the others are on riding horses, it looks like. Are you saying anything at this time?
I am sorry to bother you or delay you, but perchance would one of your numbers be its cleric?
Afraid we don't got any healers. Your name wouldn't happen to be Garrick, would it?
Yes, my name is Garrett.
Ah, nice. And is that woman there Amanda?
Sadly, no. Amanda's body is further down the road. I could not carry both.
Pity about that. Well, that makes life a lot easier, right, boys? And the men are kind of chuckling a bit. Alright. Well, Garrick, seems we have a bit of a situation here. See, me and my boys had instructions to go rind out and find you and take a certain chalice off your hands. But I see you're in a bind here, so tell you what. I'll help you out. I'll get you and your sister over to Toriel if you get me that chalice. What do you say? Make a deal?
Deal.
Alright, hand over the chalice.
I handed it. Well, I mean, it's kind of hard to hand it over, but yeah, I handed it.
Point is, you will submit. Alright.
Yeah.
Well, he will look at it. Beautiful, beautiful. Alright, Garrick, it's probably best if you forgot we ever met once you get back there. You think you can do that?
I don't even know you, sir.
Excellent, excellent. Alright. I'm going to go ride this back. And these 3 gentlemen, and he'll indicate 3 of his men, are going to go ride you over to Toriel, just your friendly neighborhood escort. And then we'll forget this ever happened. And at this point, Garrick, one of them will dismount and mount up on the leader's horse, and you'll have a horse to have Bellatrix on the back of, and you'll be there. And these guys are going to have a diamond formation on you, the 2 with the spears behind you, ready to...
I am not
Yep.
joining the 2 fight.
Yep, alright. In that case,
I expected this.
we can speed this along a little bit. And there's an actual reason for this that you didn't know about. This worked out so brilliantly. Garrick, you and Bellatrix are going to be escorted to Toriel. A little bit before you reach the city, like about a half-mile away, you can see the torches and such. The guys will have you dismount and tell you to walk the rest of the way.
Not a problem.
Alright, and they'll turn
Go
back
off.
and head down the road.
I will cement what they look like to my mind.
Okie
Or at
dokie.
least, do they have shields?
Their shields appear normal. You know, the standard wood-metal mix.
So
Obviously,
no
not all, there's no
stigma,
uniform thing
stigma.
for shields, but there's
Any
no pattern.
stigma, anything.
Nope.
Anything that could be identifying.
Give me a d20. 9.
9.
Right. You didn't notice it at first, but as the leader, trotted around on his horse with that guy, you saw that he had a wooden mask in the face of a bear.
What
He wasn't
mask
wearing
is
it. It was like hanging from a sling off the side of the horse. Alright. And at this point, let's see how many hours that would have taken. That'll put you there. Yeah, it's basically going to be you riding through the night with them. The horses don't go so fast, so the point is by the time it's about, call it 10 a.m. on day 126, you and your sister will have made it to Toriel. And now we will take a short intermission while the Dungeon Master updates the timeline.
Okay.
Here. Bella and Garrick make it to Toriel in the escort of blah 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 blah. Alright, so to keep things moving, you try and keep that detail memorized and keep an eye out for others. There aren't too much to work off of. And they stopped you about a half mile outside the city.
He's chanting it in his head.
Duly noted, Garrick. And yeah, you're walking the half mile back. You will, fortunately for you, make it through the gates of the city with your almost dead sister. Okay. So Amanda's doohickeys are over here. Let me go pop that over to notes to self, because that's going to be the loot of a wolf den somewhere.
Nom 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 nom.
I grabbed the most important thing.
So yeah,
That's
you
all I
grabbed
care
the chalice. Did you grab anything else?
I grabbed her holy symbol.
And holy symbol. Well, that's the thing about it. I don't see a holy symbol listed here. Amanda, you should have had a holy symbol. So,
You probably never told her what it was.
No, I definitely did, I can assure you of that. Regardless, that will be the Toriel party until further notice. Bellatrix, Garrick, you're going to take Bellatrix over to her or your temple. It's fine, Amanda, because that's not in there. You don't need to add it. And we will deal with you at a later date.
Okay.
Okay, so that's that. And the world shifts and slowly moves back to... Well, actually, it's earlier. Here.
You forgot to put what down, Dom?
His holy symbol.
Oh.
Let me go scroll through timeline. So, funny enough, y'all make it there day 126. Meanwhile, day 124, 8:30 a.m., in the town of Oasis, I have Vi in her room studying for 1 hour for healing spells. Meanwhile, the rest of the party is kind of just gathered around in the main room as far as I can remember.
What time of day?
Like 8:30 in the morning. Let me go get my quick reference, because I have to copy all these people back onto my sheet now. I think that went alright. My god, though. Okay, Amanda, sadly, I think I can drop you off my thing. Yeah.
Oh wait, no. Garrett still has her arm.
Well, congratulations, Garrick. You have a souvenir.
So at some point I could revive her. I get enough money to.
Bellatrix, you would have an opposition to that, as you should be aware.
Yeah,
Five-
Garrett though is the one that has it, but you know.
It's true. Bellatrix is nowhere near sentient. Yes, no, nowhere near awake enough to do that. Okay. So we have Vi, we have Vasa, we have a Crowmate, and we have me as the NPCs.
Okay.
Now I know it's been a bit, so I'm gonna be nice for the party here. Jaziel still needs healing. Everyone else of the NPCs should be good.
Okay, I hit the enter button on my action for the round thing that I typed up 2 weeks ago, which is after Vi is ready, get party mounted up and moving to the keep.
You don't want me to heal Giselle?
Yeah, that's the after you're ready part.
Alright, so.
And depending on how long you take, we might eat lunch here.
Alright, well, the hours shall pass without difficulty or interruptions. My nose. The trick to running two simultaneous things and keeping the timeline separate is to have them at opposite fucking ends of the world.
Oh, yeah. Yes, definitely.
Okay. Well, the first hour shall pass by. You have your spells. What are you doing at this point?
Triaging the party.
Alright. Well, like I said, Jaziel is down. I think Cassie is down a tiny fraction of a % or two.
Somebody wanting to buy my property at Penhurst Drive.
Do you have property at Penhurst Drive?
I told him, no, sir, it will only take a few minutes for me to run the number. No, I said. Have a good night. Goodbye. And I hung up. Okay.
I know John and Peter's at full. Autumn is at full.
Cassie is pretty close to full.
Jaziel's at about 65% without me really crunching the numbers.
Yeah, roughly there.
And then I'll go outside and go yander over at Jaziel.
Alright. Go ahead and dice your healing. You can do it in a batch or one at a
Well,
time.
I will ask if I may heal first. I'm not going to just go outside and put my hands on them. I do have some manners.
Well, Vi, he'll give you a nod.
Last person that put hands on me without asking lost some fingers.
No, that was the bipod.
7.
7. Okay. Here, I don't need
Okay.
this anymore.
That's that
Alright,
many.
Akuromid, I dub you in charge of the percentage, because I
Okay,
can.
that's going to put Jaziel at about 80 to 85%.
Alright, one more. That's a D20. That definitely heal.
Oof.
For one. Okay, still in that 80 to 85% range.
Alright, one more.
100%, I believe.
About 95 plus %.
One more.
Yeah, he's
100%.
I appear to have
And
had
I'll
the wrong
go.
number.
Then I'll go slap one on Cassie because I have one left.
Okay, go ahead and slap it. How can she slap? 6.
And exactly that. I go over and I slap her with it.
Okay, give me a D2. I'm joking. I know. Anyway, so yeah, Vi, Cassie thanks you. You triage. Oh, look at that, 100%.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's an hour and 15 minutes. I'll ask Miss Walker if he wants me to pray for the hour and 15 to get all my things back or just half.
Get them all back. Fortify yourself.
Then I will drop right where I am, right next to him, and start praying.
Okay. In the common room?
Right next to Mead. If someone has an issue, they can take it up with him.
Okay, duly noted. Huh, interesting. I wonder what that encounter is. Vampires. Well, you're not in morgue, so I'm joking. Alright, so you needed an hour and 15 minutes, huh?
Mm-hmm. And then I'm going to be extra hungry.
Mm-hmm.
Love
Interesting.
Shack. Love Shack. Love Slap.
I will be the son of a mother. 2 die 4 plus 4, huh?
The love slap, it's a little spell when the party's been chewed out. I love slap, baby.
I think you could have, instead of putting chewed up, could have been hurt together.
Yeah,
I would've
that would
flowed
work. I mean, we can work on the lyrics later though. Now that we've got the ball rolling. Just like I still got to sit down, I got to get the lyrics for On the Road again and change it to Facing Certain Death again.
Okay. Well, Vi, you are going to be 29 minutes. You're literally in the last minute of your thingy. Here, you know what? I'll be even funnier. 29 minutes and 36 seconds into your prayers.
That was my first one or my last one?
No, like, you need an hour 15 minutes, so you're 29 minutes and 36 seconds in.
Oh, that's gonna be bad. Remember, I'm sitting next to Mead.
Yeah,
Laying
no,
down next
so
to
for
Mead.
the party members that are currently keeping watch, you all can make perception checks while I go to the bathroom.
All right, guys, I rolled a 5, and I'm going to go for a drag or two while he's taking the dew off the lily. Yeah.
Yes, no, yes. So, John, yes. Cassie, no. Peter, yes. Any other NPCs? I'm just going to NPC Autumn into auto-failing. Greg is dead. Jazeel is outside.
Autumn's kind of.
Stasis.
Okay, so I had a 5 on my Perception Dungeon Master.
Okay, so for those of you that pass your perception checks, which does not include Cassie, as she is doing fuck knows what with a 20.
Yeah, she's still shocked that Vi slapped her and then killed her.
Yes, just starstruck. Yeah, 3 men in armor enter the inn of the Wellspring, or the Wellspring Inn. I was about to say the Inn of the Drunken Fighter, but that's a different city. One of them's in plate mail, 2 of them are in chain mail for the sake of simplicity. I should really pull them up because I actually have these guys rolled up, but... Swords, shields, heavy armor, fighters. And they came here to get a drink, apparently. So they're headed over to the bar. Is anyone doing anything with that?
Just thirsty men.
Aren't they all?
Blissfully unaware.
That's fine. Well, I'm gonna give Amanda, by which I mean Vasa, a chance to do anything. Otherwise, I'm gonna keep advancing time. As the guys are gonna go get a drink, and let's see. A bit early in the day for them to do shit. By which I mean get drunk, but... Vasa, are you familiar with what's going on right now? Or did I lose you a little while back? Because I know you were kind of out of it for a bit. You keep disconnecting. Alright, you are playing Vasa, Oasis, Wellspring Inn. Kind of just waiting for Vi to get her healing spells back. 3 fighter dudes just walked through the door. I'm asking if you're doing anything with that. No. Okay. Vi, you will get your second spell, fortunately, as no one has interrupted you. So, at this point, these guys are getting their drinks, and the
Okay,
guy
Dom,
in the
hurry up.
shiny armor walks on over to them. Is the party doing anything with that?
Just keeping an eye on things.
Keeping an eye on things, well. He's not talking in a particularly low voice, this guy, so y'all can hear him, and he's talking about a job that he's offering these guys if they were interested. The guys are interested, so they're gonna start talking about that. And let's check out the disposition thing here. Oof. Okay, I did not foresee that. Let me go make a note of that. Pop this over to notes to self. Alright, well, assuming no one does anything, this had potential to be an encounter, but y'all did not poke at it and make it an encounter, so... Anyone doing anything special during all this? There's going to be some, like, negotiations back and forth, a bit of shock over, oh, you're hunting the sad dragon, you're nuts. No, believe me, bro, it's worth it. There's a payout. And legend says it's nothing more than an oversized purple worm. Purple worms are blah, 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 blah. You get the deal.
Nah, not gonna force an encounter.
Alright. In that case, the rest of the hour passes uneventfully. And the hour after that is set to be pretty clear as well. Vi, you will have your spell back. Spells
All
back.
5?
All 5. It's
Okay.
about an hour or so before lunchtime.
I will eat lunch vigorously.
Mm-hmm. Alright, party's ordering food, eating. Yeah. Sometime later, you all finish with lunch. Welcome back, Vasa. For those of you ordering food, track the amount of money. You get the gist of it. I shouldn't need to babysit
Dungeon
you.
Master, I'm spending 4 gold. That should be enough for pretty much common fare for the entire party.
Alright, never mind then. Crawler meat is paying
Alright.
for lunch, unless you all want to play separately or eat rations. The NPCs, of course, dig in vigorously on your dime of crawler meat. Hey, John's a cripple now. You better pay his lunch money.
But hey, think of it this way, John. You now have full-time employment at the keep.
Between you and me, Vi, I'd rather have my leg.
Well, I mean, I'm sure we can regrow it.
That a thing you guys can do with those healing spells?
Well, I can't, but I know other priests can. Or we should be able to.
Neat. Do you think maybe when we get back to Renvera or a proper city, we could like go to your temple, put in a good word, and get my leg back? That would be nice.
That would probably be something we'd have to pay a pretty penny for. Well, not a you copper penny.
Yeah, copper for penny is the typical translation. I won't hold it against you. I mean, if we're killing a dragon, I can hopefully afford it. Be nice to have 2 sets of toes again. Yeah, I see a crawler meat is typing.
Who knows? Maybe we'll get something that will regenerate it from you from the loot.
Oh, that would be sick. Okay. So, I mean, we can go back and forth as Vi and
Yeah,
John,
no.
but I know that
We good.
John King, so may be awake with dark magic. Okay, I'm not discounting that, but dark magic does, yeah. Okay, we'll talk later.
We will discuss it later.
Dark magic, fuck me.
Very
Anyways.
painful and at a price. So he's
Yeah.
not leading him down the primrose path.
Alright, I'm adding a tiny bit of time to this to allow for the conversation, guys, but GG, this is worth some extra roleplay XP. So yes, party.
Vi is eating vigorously.
Alright, well, you'll eat vigorously. There should be enough food with 4 gold pieces.
And Dungeon Master, to include the food, something kind of fresh meat, like for Jazeel.
They should be able to accommodate. Well, actually, hold on. This is Oasis, but it's been a couple months now, and they've gotten a bigger thing going. Double odds. Fresh out of goats and pigs. There's like a couple chickens, but
Yeah, I don't think he likes getting those feathers stuck in his teeth, so I'm just going to take him like a ham hock or something.
alright.
I mean, we
meat.
still have John's leg and the leg.
Jesus, lady. No, there is no Jesus. It's hard having a fictional society that didn't have Christianity, because goodbye literally is God be with ye.
Good spy. The gods be with you.
Yes, good spy. Anyway, you all will eat your fill. It will be still technically before lunchtime itself, but you all ate lunch, so. Mounted up, rolling out. Autobots are rolling you out like a carpet. Alright, now Chromie, are you going for the direct path to the keep or following the road? Damn it, I gotta scroll far south now. 4 Brothers Inn, Corngard, Stronghill.
How much distance do I think we would shave off by going direct?
Oh, a fair bit, definitely. Because, to follow the road, you've got to go way past it, and then follow the road, and then go straight up again. You'll save a lot more time the straight line, obviously.
Okay, then the straight line it is. And if that means we reduce speed to 2.5, since we're not on a maintained road, then so be it.
Okay. X miles from Oasis to Akromeet's Keep with a straight shot. Let me copy that.
Autobots, roll out.
First hour. Second hour. Okay. After... Actually, no, we got another hour. Okay. Okay, adjusting time, it became there to there. So it's after midday by a couple hours. You all will see that spring from before that you all passed that had the insect thingies. The insect thingies are not there.
Ah, those insect thingies.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, we refill water back at Oasis, so we shouldn't need to stop here for it.
No, you do not need to stop here for it.
All right. Again, Dungeon Master, my standard with using my telescope as we
Continuing
travel.
forward, that was the question.
And yeah, keep a good eyeball out for things around this spring.
Okay. Well, you'll pass by the spring and look around, but you don't see anything. Okay. You know what, actually, I'm just going to do it with a D4, make life easier for myself. I've made it harder for myself. Fuck me. Okay, so that puts you at... Give me a second. About 4, and 18 minutes past there. Saving there. Another 18 minutes puts you there. Okay. And let's look at our roaming monsters list. Actually, hold on, wait. I have a cheat sheet of fun monsters I've already pre-generated. Ooh, 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 ooh. I made a note of the next monster to throw. Let me look at it.
I made a note of the next spell to throw. Let me look at it. Yeah, there it is.
Oh. Oh. Oh, that's evil. Why would I throw this at you? Should I throw it at you? It's nasty. It's really nasty.
Is it worse than a Rakshasa?
It's not as good of an armor class. I love the fact that they specified this monster is sterile. I have to wonder why.
That... Now I'm trying to think of all the sterile monsters.
It's interesting. It's nasty. Should I use something nasty or should I just roll it randomly?
Lydia, your call.
What?
Your call on whether he throws this monster at us or something random.
The dice says this monster.
Oh, okay. I will need to determine things.
Sterile.
Sterile as in it's clean, or sterile as it can't reproduce?
Can't reproduce. There's mules, and then there's
Liars.
there's the dwarf human hybrid.
Okay. From which direction?
That's a thing?
Yes. At least it was in 2nd edition.
Is it a player race that I can make?
You can certainly
Yeah.
try.
It was badly handled.
Well, I mean, a mountain dwarf is almost as tall as a human at almost 5 feet.
Let's see. What other sterile monsters?
Huh.
What about the lava child?
I don't think those are sterile.
Those
It's
things
a child
canonically
made of lava.
fuck. As in, they will fuck over a party if you throw them.
I should know this, and it's just not popping into mind. It's like a word on the tip of your tongue that you can't think of. Dungeon
It's
Master's block.
weird. It's fucking weird.
Is it a weird?
No,
You
those,
wish it was
those are
weird.
undead. So technically, all undead are technically sterile.
Okay. I'm gonna need to write this down a couple times, probably. Okay, so let's start with... Good news is only one can appear. Should I max it out or no?
Lydia, again, that answer falls to you.
Max.
Are you sure?
I'm an XP whore.
Duly
Well said.
noted.
Well said.
But, I mean, Coromede and Jizia probably have this anyways.
Don't be too sure about that. Okay, well, A, you will have that many hit points. Righto, I need to double check this before I begin. So it has the armor class of that. It can attack with that, that. It's coming at y'all from that direction. So. Right. If in melee. Okay. Necromede, let's start with you.
Yes,
So you're looking ahead of you with the spyglass?
I do that
Okay.
frequently.
Give me a D20.
I rolled a 20.
Fucking rip.
I know.
Okay. Well, you see the way forward is clear, Cromie. And, yeah. Oh, boy.
Well, guys, you know I'm not lying about my die rolls.
Nope. Oh, you poor things. So you continue the party forward. At this point, let's take a look at formations. So we have blah, 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 blah. The Coromate and Jazeel in front. Vi. I said Y by mistake. Vi driving Wagon 1, which has Greg's body, and Autumn, who is just NPC sickness mode here. Wagon 2, Cassie is driving, with, well, Stephen Barnes aren't there anymore. And Wagon 3, Peter is driving, while John and Vasa chill out in the back. I believe I have everyone covered. There may or may not be 2 horses leashed to the back of Wagon 3.
You realize I have updated. Alright. No, but we have their bodies. That's why they're there.
Stephen Barnes?
Yes, we grabbed their bodies.
Oh yeah, that's right, you grabbed the bodies. My bad.
The corpse wagon.
Yeah. Oh. My heart is pounding, guys. I am so scared to throw this monster against y'all, but think of the XP! Oh, this thing is worth a lot.
I have utter faith in the Coromate.
Fucking hell, this thing, though. Okay, so let's think. Akoromi, you miss it with the spyglass, which is unfortunate. So the party is proceeding. What is it going to do? I'm going to leave it up to the dice. 1 through 4 for the 4 segments, if you of the party. Huh, okay. Distance. Let's think about distance. It's the afternoon at this point, so visibility is fine. You all are traveling towards the east, so the sun is behind you. This is important, because the sun isn't blinding you if you're looking in that direction. Okay, that has a range of there. And that has a range of that. Okay. Okay, so that's going to go for there. That means that wagons 1, 2, and 3 can give me perception checks. Jazeel, you can give me a perception check too.
Jazeel rolls a 10.
That should pass.
13.
Okay, so Vi.
My perception is
Vasa.
a 13. I got it on the nose.
Vasa, I believe yours was also a 19, unless I'm mistaken.
And Dungeon Master, wouldn't I get a normal vision perception check?
You know what, Acromate? I'm going to say yeah.
9! Yes, made it by 4.
Right. Okay, so that has the movement speed of that. It doesn't mention the that.
Okay. Not getting bushwhacked.
Not completely. Party, those of you that make your perception checks. Approaching Akromid and Jazeel's position from the air to the south. Well, mostly to the south of the party. From Akromid and Jazeel's position, it will be from southwest, so behind them and to their right, and to everyone in the party's right, is a creature. It is flying, as I've stated, although not very fast. It is going for what appears to be a diving thing, though. It is weird looking. You're going to catch details, of course, flashes as combat's ongoing, so I will try and describe it here. It's pretty large. It's a bit like the body of a lion. It has 3 heads.
Manticore?
Chimera.
Ah, Chimera.
It could be a chimera, yeah, for those of you that know what chimeras are. Yeah, one of the heads is a bull, one is a dragon, one is a lion. It has lion
snake
paws, and I'm getting there. And yeah, Coromid, you'll recognize the head of a gorgon, as you've encountered those before, although I don't know if you knew what they're called. And the 4 paws and head of a lion. And the mid-body, wings, and head of a red dragon. Dice initiative.
Oh, fuck.
You know
I'm
what
rolling.
this is.
We have a 6.
Oh, boy. Oh. Failed to join? But you're already here, Craig.
No, he's not. What are you talking about?
Well, Craig was here. Rip Craig. YouTube, you get the recording. Craig, fuck you.
Well, he left because he realized Greg was dead.
Alright. Distance at this time, Chromie, you didn't spot it earlier, so it did spot you all from the air, and yeah, you're all seeing it as it's coming in swooping. It has a movement speed of that. It is about, let's see, that movement speed there per round, starting from there, going to there when you all see it, makes it about, I want to say 7 tens of yards away. By the
7
time
tens of yards?
Yeah. Up in the air about 2 or 3 tens of yards, mind you.
Okay, which one do you have right now, Lydia?
Neither. You took them both back.
Right. Good.
Actually, wait, no. You took the ice one.
Okay.
Alright, so Vi and Akromid, I will need to see your actions. Oh, not
I'm
Vi,
looking up a spell. Sorry.
Jazeel, go deep! Okay. Vi, I'm gonna give you a small grace period here.
6 dash dash, so that's 60 yards. Plus
Yes.
10 yards per level. I am 3rd level, so that's 90.
Jeez.
Well, no. And that's 30. 30 plus 60, that's 90. 90 times 2,700 feet. If I'm correct on this?
I don't know the math. And I'm gonna start
you
using
can
more
yard.
time on you.
60 tens of yards.
60 tens of yards, so 600 yards, 1,800 feet, yes.
And with my level, which gives me 30 extra, which brings it up to 2,700. I'm trying to see if my magic missile would hit.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, it's definitely within range. It's only 70 yards away from us.
Magic missile.
Okay. I was counting the seconds here, trying to be generous. Your magic missile
I'm
will
sorry.
take... Alright.
Math is hard when it's not plainly just stated this is how far.
I know.
That's the problem. It's too close.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So Vi, I'm gonna be nice here. I'm gonna cut your delay in half. Instead of 4 segments, it will be a 2-segment delay on your casting. As you're like calculating distance, and you're like, wait, can I? Yeah, I can. Okay, let's run this shit. Grills, you know what this is, don't you?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, you do. You can see why I was hesitant. But at the same time, think of the XP. Okay, so Amanda, awesome. You are dismounting and shooting your longbow twice. Party, you have initiative. You're shooting your crossbow, Chromie, that will take place pre-initiative. Dismounting, yelling Jazeel to go deep, and Cone of Cold from the wand. Vi, you're going for the magic missile. Okay. Okay, now, Vasa, are you, like, moving up while you're shooting, or getting those 2 shots off and trying to move for the rest of the round?
Getting the 2 shots off, then moving for the rest of the round.
Alright, understand the 2 shots is usually all you get, so the way it's gonna work is you're gonna shoot, move, just for the sake of simplicity.
Okay.
Okay, so, Acromid crossbow is pre-initiative. Rolled ahead.
7 and an 8. Shit.
7 and 8 at 8th level. A 7 and 8 would hit that and that respectively. This thing has an armor class of that. Yeah, unfortunately that will miss on both counts. Let me double check. Yeah, oof. Okay, so thoop, miss. At this point, the creature is gonna go because it's got pretty good initiative here. It still has to close, but, well, that's the thing. You know what this thing does. So which one is it doing? So it's got 7 tens of yards. It's probably going to be you doing that one there once it gets within range. And it's smart enough to use that as per the book itself. So, it's going to close, and it's targeting you, Acromid, with a that, which is that. Let's see. Is that even a thing that rolls to hit? You're just within the range it uses it. Okay,
I get
yeah.
2 missiles, right?
What level do you do it as? 3rd or better?
3rd.
3rd, you will get 2 missiles.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, Chromie, that red dragon mouth is rearing its head back, and perhaps you wondered for a second why the fuck dragons hate you, and breathes a stream of fire. And saving throw time.
How many of us have to make it?
Just to Chromie and Jaziel, who he's slipping off at this time. That takes that much time. Jaziel, go deep! Jaziel is interpreting that as shift to the border.
Okay, Dungeon Master, I rolled an 8. I'm +2 from Dexterity. I'm wearing +2 Chainmail. That gets me up to a 12. And I'm wearing a Ring of Fire Resistance.
Uh-huh.
Doesn't your brooch also give you one?
What brooch?
Funny enough, magic user
Cloak of
10.
Displacement.
Oh
Is it
yeah,
up?
that's right. That gets me up to a 14.
Vi, take 50 XP, you brilliant, beautiful son of a bitch, yo.
And that should just squeak me over the line.
Yep, that squeaks you over the line. Acromid, you know your saving throw versus breath weapon. Although I should check
Actually,
you as a fighter. Oh, your fighter
I
saving
don't.
throw is better.
I don't have my saving throws memorized or wrote down or anything. I would have had to look it up.
Yeah, weirdly enough, I was checking you as a magic user because you'd think that class is the highest, but your fighter actually would have saved regardless. So yeah, Coromid, you will save. You won't have to make item saving throws, which is good. And you will take half of the following damage that I now need to roll. Jaziel is, of course, shifting. Beg pardon. 12 plus 7 is 19. Half of that we're going to call 9. Necromi, that will be 9 points of damage from the Red Dragon's Fiery Breath weapon. Now, the cone is 2/10 of wide at the base. It doesn't say how wide it is at the end.
If it's 20 yards wide, that's probably at the end, not at the base.
It says 2/10 of yards wide base cone.
Yeah, but it's coming out of its mouth.
Yeah, no, that doesn't make fucking sense, so it's gotta be at the end there. So 2/10 of yards, y'all being there. I'm wondering if Wagon 1 would be caught up in this. 1/10 of yards is 30 feet. How far back was Wagon 1 from Jaziel? You normally lead by a distance. I want to say it should cover.
Yeah, I mean, there's at least 2 horse lengths between Jaziel and the lead horse of Wagon 1.
Well, Jaziel shifts, and that's that part. So that's its first option there. It's still got that. Okay, so at this point, Vasa rolled a hit with your thingy. You're attacking the back end of it, since that's the end you can see, or rather it would be the right side.
Sorry, I have to jump through leaps and bounds to see my character sheet. 18 at 4th.
18 at 4th. Let me check. I'm pretty sure that hits. That hits dicer damage.
So, Lydia, you say I took both ones back, right?
6 points of damage.
6
What,
points.
You said I took both ones back?
I know you took the one after Greg, but I'm not sure if you got the one off of me or asked for it back. You just
Okay, I
got
don't think I had yet.
So you shoot, move up. Vi is still magic missiling. Coromid, you're pulling out that cone of cold wand. Vi's magic missile will go before it due to the initiative difference of the wand and that. Okay, so this thing was going to go for Jaziel, funny enough. And it might still. I need to determine if it's going to try that. Interesting. Standard attack routine, okay. So it's not going to do that yet. Instead, it's going to go for the claw bite that it has left. And would the breath weapon indicate that you're displaced? Maybe, maybe not. I need to consider that. Any insight, really quick?
I'm thinking, okay, imagine you're using a flamethrower
Mm-hmm.
and you try torching something and it comes scurrying out to the side.
You didn't see where it was hit at, so
Yeah,
that's
that
what I'm thinking,
flame.
yeah.
Yeah, that flame's going to obscure your vision.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Okay, so you still have that displacement thingy. The next time something hits you, let me remember that.
Okay.
Okay. NPCs! I fucking forgot my NPCs. What the fuck am I doing?
Wow. Bad double M, bad.
Alright, really quickly. Cassie, drawing sword, going to attack. Peter, he has a longbow. He's using that. John. John has a
John can't
dagger.
move.
Yeah, no,
A
so he's throwing a
question.
dagger and that's it. He forgot to get the... No, wait, don't you all have a bow for him? That's right, he did have a thing. Fucking Vader.
Question. Did this thing land or is it flying? Still flying
At this
past?
point, it's going to be landing close to a Coromita where it thinks a Coromita is to attack him.
Okay.
Good.
Do I get my spell off yet?
Not at this point, because Cassie is at that wagon. She's moving on up. John is back over there. Peter is back over there. John and Peter are pulling out bows to do missile fire from back there, so... now that we no longer have Vader to do John... Nah, fuck it. Someone roll for John, someone roll for Peter. I give zero shits anymore. I need to check what they attack as with their weapons. John, you have that proficiency and that weapon there as that level.
18 for John.
John with an 18 at that level. Let me check. That should hit.
And Peter's attacking with what?
Longbow.
Okay. I'll roll for Peter then.
Alright, John, that's a hit. Dice your damage.
2.
Okay, 2 points of damage from John.
Peter rolled an 8.
Peter, that will be a miss, unfortunately.
Poor Peter. He never seems to hit.
Some people have the worst of fucking luck. Peter is one of them.
Peter is the new Goran.
Peter is actually Goran Gorvo, yes. Okay, so at this point, I keep clicking on that trying to get to this. We still have Vi, you still trying to get that magic missile off of Coromid. You're going for the Cone of Cold, but you're going to be attacked. The first thing's going to try and attack you and it's like, huh? Regardless of hit or miss. Amanda, you got your first shot off. John and Peter, you got that. Vi is moving on up. Not Vi,
Not
Cassie.
to complain or criticize, and it's been a while since I've looked at that entry. Does it get to use its breath weapon and its melee attacks in the same round?
Funny enough, yeah, I think so. Let me double check real quick.
Okay.
The creature can attack with its claws, bite with, and bite with. Additionally, it can do that X times per day. The monster will always use one of its blah as it is aware of the range. If in melee, there's a chance, blah 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 blah. I don't actually know. It definitely would prelude the normal attack for that head. That's what I was rolling. It could do that or that for that head. But that makes sense, or?
Yeah, that makes sense. Because
So the dragon
one
head's
of the
done
heads,
for the round.
one of the heads could be controlling the legs and body.
Yeah. For those that care, the dragon head is on the left side, the bull Gordon head is on the right, and the lion head is center. As per the illustration. In fact, here, you know what? Let's just get y'all a screenshot of that thing.
Yep.
Yep. You know exactly what that was, and that's why you're always shitting. There was a reason why I said, hey, Double M, throw this next. It's actually something to challenge the party.
I've never seen a chimera depicted with a bull's head before.
Yeah.
It's not a chimera.
Yeah, I'm keeping my mouth shut because, yeah.
So, at this point, we have Jaziel shifted, we have those attacks done, that there. Okay, it's the monster's turn again. Dom, why are you giving me characters? Relax, it's not attacking you, it's attacking a Coromid via random die roll, and Jaziel turning intangible to it. Oh yeah, by the way, party, I'll cover this again later. I've been running Border Ethrol and Ethrol a bit wrong. I'll deal with it when it comes up again. Point being, for most of y'all, Jaziel kind of just disappeared. He didn't turn like a semi-transparent thing like a spectator's head would if you were also in Spectator, if you know what I'm talking about in Minecraft. Okay, this thing has that many hit dice, and it is rolling to attack a Chromide. Chromide, you are armor class that. For it to hit that, it needs that. The first head, well, the head being the lion's head, bites at you and misses outright, but it's close enough that it will become aware of your displacement. At this time, I think, would make logical sense. Correct me if you think I'm wrong. Like it would have hit your armor class if you weren't displaced.
Okay, well, yeah, the lion head would definitely be aware at this point.
Wait, would the heads not share intel? We'll have to cover that
share-
later. I don't want to break
They
it.
share a body, but I don't think they share the same mental capacity. That'd be a little hard.
Okay, so the lion head is biting. At this point, Vi, dice your damage for 2 magical missiles versus the creature. Really, it should have been Claw, not the head. I'm stupid. I don't do the last hit last.
6.
6 points of damage. Nicely done. And that becomes 6. Alright, not bad. Alright, Chromide, you've got the wand out. You're doing the incantations, ducking and weaving as one of the claws comes at you. Huh. Okay, we need to determine here and... No, wait, hold on. You're stone skin. Never mind. I don't care that it critted. Alright, let's see what kind of crit we're about to see. So, it claws at you viciously for what would have been quadruple fucking damage, if you can imagine it. And stone skin. And here, I'll make a saving throw for its nails. 16 is probably saving.
Yeah.
That being said, ow! So I need to do a thingy.
With the sound of fingernails on a chalkboard.
Yeah, basically. Okay, Chromide, you're gonna go for that Cone of Cold at this point.
Dice my damage.
Mm-hmm. Remember, treat all blah blah blahs. You know it better than I do.
6, 10, 12, 15 hit points.
15 hit points, it saves for half. And it might save with the 16, we'll see.
Yeah, probably did.
Probably, yeah. They say the spider's the same level. Yeah, that saves.
That's point blank, so...
It's in this case, it's probably more of the innate magical resistance. I could subtract dexterity bonuses, but this doesn't really have dexterity bonuses.
Yeah.
The creature is large for those of you that end up going melee with it. Speaking of which, Cassie, rolled a hit. Your sword is short sword sized at this time and not glowing.
9.
9 as a
bonuses.
Cassie. It's been a while since I played Cassie. I remember how much fun she is. That becomes a that. At that level, Cassie, dice your damage 1d8. Plus bonuses.
7.
7
bonuses.
plus bonuses. Nice, Cassie. Almost max damage. 7 plus bonuses. Comes with that. And then I almost forgot. It's saved versus 19, which means it takes 9, correct? Yeah. So that becomes a... there. Alright, not bad. Party's putting the hurt on in round 1. The Chimera... well, Chimera.
The monster.
The monster is at this point switching its target to Cassie. As
But wouldn't it be a type of chimera, though?
So at this point, the other claw attack goes after Cassie. And with a 2, it misses. Just outright misses. Thunks uselessly into the sand. And Vasa, Peter, and John get their second missile fire off. Yeah, that will be a miss.
Peter with a 5 is a miss.
That will miss. Okay, and Vasa, we're counting on you.
17 at 4.
That will be a hit. Dice your damage.
Four points of damage.
4 points of damage, duly noted. Y'all really put it in a heart locker very quickly. At this point, though, I need to consider... how intelligent is this? Okay. Oh wait, hold on, I can only do that next round anyways. Okay. So it's gonna bite with the lion head for its last action for the round. A 16 might hit Cassie. We'll see.
It already bit
Stone
with the
skin.
lion head.
Oh yeah, that's
Oh,
right.
that's right.
Yeah, no, you're right. Hold on, let me double check the accounts, cause yeah, no, it butted with. No, wait, that's right. It's the Gorgon head that's doing the butting. The lion head bit at you. Huh, so it would have had the opportunity to do that, but you know what? Fucking already committed to the action. So the Gorgon head goes for a 16 attack on what's his name?
Cassie. But doesn't she have a stone skin though?
Does she? Well, I've kept track of that. Fucking funny. It actually does hit. I'm not joking. All right. So let's check and see if Cassie has a stone skin. She does.
Pretty sure she does.
Yep. Okay. New round 2. Oh, hold on, wait. Cassie, go for your second attack. I almost forgot
Oh,
about
that's
you.
right.
What's Vasa doing?
Open hand strike attack. 10. If
10
a 9
dice
hits,
or damage.
10 hits. 4.
4 points of damage plus bonuses. 4 plus that becomes a that. Makes that a that. Okay, y'all are very fast
There
here.
we go.
Well, party. Yeah.
Initiative.
Check, check, check. Yeah, give me initiative.
All right,
And-
guys. Who's feeling lucky? Lydia, me, or you?
You can do it. You're the one in the most jeopardy. Well, Cassie's in most jeopardy, but yeah.
Shit. We have a 1.
Alright. Well, party, this thing kind of rears back, and you think it's going to go for, like, maybe a sand pound, but no, the wings are beating, not trying to beat the sand in your faces. That's kind of happening as this thing is attempting to flee. Parting shots.
Wait, you forgot Jazeel.
Jazeel
No, he
faded
didn't.
into the border. Add a Crowmead suggestion.
Okay, if it's attempting to flee, then Dungeon Master, and this is a parting shot, and I'm obviously not doing a called shot, but I'm still using Shocking Grasp.
Okay.
Archers should go first, Dungeon Master.
They should. So, archers, let's see your roll. It's too quiet.
All right.
Oh, the music stopped.
I'm rolling for Peter
Eh.
with a 14.
Peter with a 14? I need to check that. Peter Pan, Peter Parker, Peter, that is a miss. I'm sorry.
Okay, I think Vasa would be next. And John.
So yeah, Vasa John with the missile fire. Yeah, John, that will
It's
be a
gonna
miss.
be a miss.
Probably deflected off of its tough hide.
Mm-hmm.
And
Vasa with an
an
18 should hit. For 3 points of damage, yeah. Okay, Cassie can roll her parting shot.
I think that's you, Lydia.
Mm-hmm.
A 5 might miss. Let's see. Plus bonuses. Let me check. Okay, plus those bonuses. Up, scrolled past the fighter matrix. As a Cassie, a 5 plus that becomes there. Cassie missed! As this thing kind of twists out of the way as it's trying to evade all your attacks. And it's got some weight behind it, but it's airborne at this point. But y'all can still reach it for the final melee attacks, which is a Crowmead. And Vi, you've pulled out the polymorph wand.
Here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go.
I mean, it was in my belt.
10 plus 9.
19 as an 8. Hits that armor class. A Crowmead. Oh, wait, hold on. Wait, you attack as a 8th level, not 9th, right?
8th level fighter.
I need to check. Hot diggity damn, dice or damage.
Okay, it is large. I rolled a 2. That's plus 12 for 14 hit points of damage. And 18 electrical.
Huh. That is a grand total of 32 points of damage, unless I'm mistaken.
14 and
You
18.
strike it
Yep.
and cut off one of the legs, and it lets out this screaming growl and crashes back down into the earth, knocking sand everywhere. Give me a d20, out of curiosity.
All of us or just him?
Him
I
and
rolled an
Cassie, actually. Okay, Chromie do good. Cassie, d20. 10. Both of y'all will manage to duck out of the way before it crashes down on your heads, and the thing is dead.
Make sure the bullhead is dead. Sword through the brain.
Can I
Okay.
have the dragon head?
Have at it. And after I stick my sword through its brain, I'm going to wrench it around and pull it out sideways.
I should have
Cassie,
had
would
it
you be a
used.
dear and bring me the dragon head?
Let me check here.
I mean, she's already there and she actually...
Oh no, if she was willing to bring it to you, yeah, that's... I mean, Vi, I kind of like the dragon head too. You want to split it? And there's a
How the
smirk in
fuck
there.
do you...
Well, simple. I keep the top half, you keep the lower half. I'm
Then I just won't
joking.
heal you.
I'm joking. Goodness, grow a sense of humor.
8. Okay, Dungeon Master, I have marked a charge off of the Wand of Polymorphing because even though it died, and I imagine...
He only said I took it out.
Yeah, no, I was being nice here because it takes 3 segments to use. Well, actually, no, I shouldn't be nice here. Vi, give me a d20.
I'm sure she wouldn't have polymorphed a corpse, especially since she wants the head.
That's a good
5.
point. 5. Yeah, you will have noticed before you finish uttering the command word. Are you completing the polymorph, or are you backing
No.
off? Yeah, okay.
I'm
So,
doing
no
something.
need to mark off a charge there, Gromid.
Okay, all right.
I wasn't expecting you to just outright kill the damn thing.
It's a lot
When
of
it flew.
damage.
Yeah, it was.
That thing had 10 hit dice. I maxed it out to 80. Y'all still killed it.
Okay, Dungeon Master. Reloading my crossbow and envenoming the heads.
Okay, duly noted. NPCs are gonna try and recover some arrows. I've honestly not kept enough track of it. Should be 3 arrows total.
I'm not trying to recover the 2 that I fired off because it was airborne coming in. Those shots, there's no telling where the hell they landed. So I'm just marking them off.
Now, Vasa, you actually got a couple hits. For the ones that hit, if you wish to recover them, you can make the standard saving throw. 6 or better, they survived. Alright. Vi, yeah. Yeah, no. Oof. That is a terrible number. Cassie fucked up the head by accident.
How do you fuck up a head? All you have to do is cut it off at the neck.
Yeah, sorry. And she kind of winces. It's still mostly there. Like, it's obviously not terrible.
It has a long ass neck and somehow managed to fuck it up.
Well, I didn't think you'd want the whole neck, so I started over there by the jaw. And sorry, must have been bone in there. My sword kind of swerved, and yeah. On the plus side, it's definitely not coming back to life now.
Okay, Dungeon Master, I did see it hit Cassie once, and it hit me once.
Give me a d20 for Cassie. You, of course, know that it struck you.
I rolled a 15.
Yeah, okay. You had bonuses. It was right there in the...
Okay. So after the crossbow is done with, I am going to cast Stone Skin twice. Once on me, once on her.
Duly noted. Marking it up.
I will go over and ask Cassie to see if she could flip this thing over. If it's not on its back. I don't know how it landed.
Let me check.
Probably. I would think it would have landed on its belly.
Yeah, on its belly, but she should be able to flip it over. She's strong.
Because I want the heart.
Okay. It would be great if we knew where its lair was, but we do not, and tracking a flying creature is almost impossible. Would the rest of you keep watch while I do something?
Yeah, sure.
Sure.
Okay, Dungeon Master, I'm going to get out my crystal ball.
Okay.
This is going to be an out of character comment. But was Vi there for the cave with the stone statues in it?
No, that was Scorpius.
Okay. Then I will keep my comment to myself.
I mean, at this point, you've commented the thing.
Okay, once I've got my crystal ball out, I'm going to scry on Jaziel.
Oh, funny you should do that, because, Jaziel saw the thing, so as you're, breaking it out, he popped back in.
Okay, in that case, if he pops back in, because I don't think he could see it from the deep ethereal.
Oh, you said deep, that's right. No, because he didn't go border.
Yeah, I told him to go
You know
deep.
what? Hold on. Fuck, no, so, No, I forgot that you wanted deep ethereal, so he just went border, so he was watching. Oops. Not that you know the difference. Perfect timing, chat.
So he's back.
He is back. Right, Vi?
You know why I told you to go deep, right?
Give me a second here. Vi, give me a percentile die roll for that attempt. Jaziel nods with a fucking hot 1 on that check. He remembers the Gorgons.
37.
37. Vi, you will be able to get to the heart. The chest is a little bit cut here and there, and the armor's a bit tough to work through, but yeah. Because you've got, part lion, part dragon belly. It's, yeah.
Okay, and with that, I will... Do y'all just want to take that thing with us? We've got an almost empty wagon.
Can you say that after I've already split it open?
I mean,
Okay.
Yeah.
Jaziel, hungry?
Let's see if Jaziel's hungry. Oop, fuck me. He did just have breakfast with y'all, so...
Let
I
a couple
just, but it's actually,
You did cut off one of its legs, so there's
Yeah, he pokes around at it for a bit, and he's chewing, and if y'all could read his mind, he'll be like, damn, this thing tastes like 3 different things at once. There's I don't know what dragon meat tastes like, I assume it's that. I don't think I've had Gorgon before, too lazy to check. And I know what lion tastes like, and that's definitely the lion there.
How
of course,
big is this thing?
Well, if it were to stand up, it would be about 5 feet at the shoulder. In terms of width, it's probably about 6 to 7 feet long. And it's got the 3 heads and the dragon wings, so eh.
Jaziel, would you like me to save you this leg for later?
Jaziel can't
Would we
shrug.
even be able to put this on the back of the wagon?
Well, if we take the Link Boys off of Wagon 2 and put them on 1 or 3, we might have to tie the wings up and the tail so it doesn't drag.
Jaziel answers negatively to the snack comment. Turns out mixing dragon with Gorgon with lion tastes really weird.
Okay.
I wonder, if I heal the wound, would it just close it up?
Heal what wound?
Well, the wound I inflicted onto it to get to the heart.
You can't heal dead things.
Okay, that's a good try.
All right. Well, Dungeon Master, I'm going to go for a couple of drags real quick, but the Coromede will mount back up. He'll get back in the saddle, and he's going to scan around with his spyglass.
Do you want us to take it or leave it?
While Vi decides if she wants anything from this, because, the only parts I'm interested in getting from this creature would have to be extracted under very careful laboratory conditions. No.
Okay.
But if you want it, you're welcome to it. So, Dungeon Master, I'm going for those drags real quick.
Okay.
This would be a good thing to poke around in back at the cube. But I'll leave it be. So I have the heart and the head.
Mm-hmm. I mean, the head's a bit mangled, but yeah.
Yeah. Is the top half still fine, or is it the bottom half that's mangled?
Both.
Cassie, the next time I ask you to retrieve a head, go for the neck. Just
Sorry, Vi.
It's okay. There's always a next time.
Mm-hmm. Although the next time we fight one of these things, fuck, I think we got lucky this time around. Or again, maybe not.
I was hoping to take this to Father, and maybe he would have liked the red dragon head. Oh well.
Alright.
I'm
While
sure
I
the
wait,
heart will do.
I'm gonna have to quickly,
I
Hey,
don't know how
girl.
big this heart is, so I'm going to stuff it into one of the backpacks.
Alright.
Because I don't have any jars right now.
Alright, it's gonna be a bit messy, I should note.
Well, it's one of the empty backpacks I have, so it doesn't matter.
I would say note that the inside will be bloodstained, but I'll assume you'll spend some time later to try and clean it up as best as possible, and it will just smell
No,
slightly.
I'll just toss it out once I'm done with it.
Alright, in
What are
that
we
case,
talking-
note that it's gonna be very bloody, the backpack, as the heart was put in it. Okay, guess I don't have time to calculate the XP for those monsters, that's fine.
And Double M, if you're beating yourself up over not using the Gorgon breath, you shouldn't.
2 breath weapons in 1 round would be meh.
Well, it could do that, but I think it would hesitate because it can't eat stone.
Well, the point is that we talked about this, it probably has an inverted form of the breath weapon that turns stone things that were paralyzed, so on and so forth, petrified back into living so they can kill it at its
Right.
leisure.
But still, the other 2 heads would have to wait. And yeah, it's
Next
pretty bad.
round, I was going to roll for it because it was in general melee, because they give you a d6 table for uses this breath weapon, uses that breath weapon, general melee.
Yeah, and that's why you'll notice I was doing called shots to the head. That head in particular.
Yeah, no, you've encountered Gorgons before, so it's not meta. I mean, you haven't
Right.
seen the effects of them, but I believe you have knowledge of this from Kohol.
He has knowledge of Gorgons, yes. And that's a Gorgon head. And yeah, close enough. Okay, guys, I can come back from poison. I can come back from having my heart ripped out. I can come back from having my head split in half. But regeneration doesn't tackle petrification.
I would have asked for the bullhead too, because I think that would be cool, but I wasn't sure how well that would have went.
Do you want me to try and take it off, Cassie
Nope.
asks?
Nope.
No, I mangled the Gorgon head.
That's a good point, yeah. That's...
Mangled or not, it's still a head.
What are you gonna do? Stuff it and hang it off the wall of your dad's house?
No, boil it
Boil
to
it?
get the skull. Yeah, to get the skull.
I mean, if you want a bullhead, I'm sure there's easier monsters to find. Whatever.
It's not that I want a bullhead, but you know.
Mistwalker, we are burning daylight, Cassie will say. Sorry, bye.
Yeah. We will continue traveling when the party is ready. I'm not trying to
You're
rush.
ready.
Okay, then we're moving.
NPCs mount back up. I'm being lazy about John and Peter's arrow amounts because I know you've got up to keep it. And I did the rolling while y'all were gone. You all will spend the next couple hours traveling. It will be about 6 or something p.m. when the party rolls on up to the keep.
Okay. All right, then see to the animals, of course. And got the party inside after we've taken care of the animals. I mean, the wagons, we can just leave them sitting wherever. It's not like I don't have the world's biggest parking lot at my disposal. But make sure the animals are fed, watered, and we'll help one-legged John King inside and get everybody in.
Kassan, of course, asks how the attempt went, and she's kind of nervously eyeing John, and...
Not well. Damn cystic. We couldn't tackle them and the dragon at the same time. And we lost the Link boys as well. We also lost, I cannot think of his name right now.
Greg.
I wrote it down. Was it
Greg.
Yeah,
Yeah, what was Greg's name?
it was Greg. We lost Greg. We lost Stephen Barnes. And John King lost a leg. Well, half a leg.
Vi will
mean-
help Autumn inside.
Right, Autumn just basically goes straight to bed, says she's tired, face plants the thing. She does mention how she does not want to go back there. She doesn't think she's ready. And this is as per Golden's wishes. This is not me sidelining their character. Should it turn out that they've changed their mind, I will reverse the wheel of time at this point, and they'll be like, "Yeah, let's go back." So,
Okay.
congratulations.
Well, by Golden's wishes, what is Autumn expressing?
Autumn
They
is
don't wanna
not
go
going to
fight
fight
the
the
dragon.
dragon, so they will stay at the keep with Kassan and the kids.
Okay. That's what I was trying to find out. If they were going someplace else or staying at the keep. Okay. Well,
Do they want to take care of the kids to keep and the cat?
Yeah,
Right.
the cat is still there.
and
Ooh, Vi.
Dungeon Master.
Go ahead.
Dungeon Master. We will
Oh.
eat dinner.
Yes, Dungeon Master?
Okay, Kuromi, do you plan to go eat dinner? Kassan will obviously make. So, Vi, are you checking up with your familiar? Because there's something funny there.
Yes. I was
So,
waiting for Grills to finish.
No, go ahead, Lydia. Go ahead. Thank you, though.
so Vi.
Artemisia, where are you?
So yeah, Vi, it's about that time you're like trying to establish the mental link, and Chroma, the smallest of the girls, kind of tugs at your shoulder. Excuse me, miss, can you ask your toad to give me back my copper?
What?
She stole my copper. I got a copper and I was playing with it and it went under the table and she grabbed it in her mouth and took it to the, and at this point Chroma is showing you where Artemisia is proudly sitting on a small pile of coins. You don't even know where some of those came from. And she is
Artemisia.
happy and content. Mistress, look! My hoard!
Yes, I see that. Did you by chance take a coin from the child?
The child lost it and dropped it under the bed, and I found it, and I took it. It is pretty. I want more.
I turn to the girl and I just give her a gold. Don't
All
talk
right.
this.
Alright, duly noted. Mark that off your character sheet. Yes, Artemisia has established her own little hoard. I don't know exactly where she's got this. This is just a funny idea that occurred to me. It's either under one of the beds or in a dresser somewhere, just some tucked away corner.
Artemisia, may I take you from your hoard just for a moment?
Yes, of course. We shall find more.
Mentally thinking, I have a crazy ass familiar. Okay. We are going to go see Mistwalker about something. He wants to make something for you or have something commissioned. I'm not quite sure.
Ah, yes. I like things. Let's go find out.
And then we'll go find Mistwalker. Where would
Okay.
Mistwalker be?
So yeah, I have the NPCs kind of chilling out. Autumn is NPC mode. Vasa, I'm not quite sure what you're doing at this time.
Okay, Dungeon Master, I'm also replenishing my personal supplies from what's at the keep.
Okay. The NPCs are going to ask about resupplying arrows, so... You have arrows,
can.
right? Yeah.
That's fine. They can replenish arrows, bolts, iron rations.
Alright, so they're just going to stock up. I'm going to be lazy here and not keep track of it at all, and we'll just roll it into the cost of living.
Okay,
Keep life
yes.
easy.
My next supply run, of course, I'll put down hefty coin for making sure that's all covered.
Okay. Now, Vi is asking you, Acromeat, about a thingy.
Okay.
I have Artemisia here, and you asked me to ask her to hold still?
Yes, not just yet. I'll have to get some clay made.
Okay.
Mayhap your girls could do that. Seek about staying close to the keep and look for clay or firm soil that could be turned into a mud to make a mold of your familiar's head. Dungeon Master, did I observe this thing about the toad having stolen a copper piece?
Give me a d20.
Well, I mean, if it was in the girls' room, which is nowhere near where
I don't
he's
know.
at.
She came to you. I don't know where y'all were at when she got to y'all.
Just
But
give me
Dungeon
a
Master,
d20.
I rolled a 1.
Yeah, you picked up on that, Crowy.
Okay. The toad can grab things. Okay.
It seems to like shiny things. Isn't
Yeah.
that right, Artemisia?
Oh yes, big shiny things are so pretty. If you find any, you will give some to me, yes? And if I find any, I will give some to you, yes?
Of course.
Yes. And you can see her mental image of her little hoard growing bigger and bigger and covered in fancy coins and gems, and it's the Helmo meme. It's fucking hysterical.
Slowly, my frog is turning into a dragon.
Slowly.
Okay. Dungeon Master. I will say to Vi, and where is your dragon's hoard?
Guys, I really didn't think this
Vi
part through.
will look at the dungeon master in the sky, waiting to be told.
The dungeon master kind of shrugs and is like, under one of the beds or in a cupboard somewhere. I don't really know. I didn't think that part through. It's somewhere. Maybe in a chest somewhere. Who knows?
Okay, but Vi can determine where it's at and show me.
Yes. Yes. Of course.
I will lead him to it.
Okay. Well, that is quite the impressive hoard for such a young dragon thing. And I will give it a silver piece.
Yes.
A shiny. I have 3 silver. I will give it the shiniest of those 3 silver.
Yes. Yeah, Artemisia likes the silver.
But of course, that comes with a price. You must help to defend this lair.
Of
He
course.
says, wait. Can she understand him?
Ribbit.
No, but you can. And it
but-
might be listening through your ears.
That
Oh,
is what's
okay.
happening.
Okay, that makes more sense. She agrees.
Well, of course she's going to defend the keep. How else is she going to keep her hoard safe?
I get the feeling I'm going to come back and she's going to have some daggers as well.
Yeah.
But she's just going to have coins, shiny weaponry.
Alright.
And if there's any plates that are shiny, I get the feeling this is just for me.
I mean, she's pretty big, but she does have limits, of course. Now, Vasa, remind me, that was the old map, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, Vasa, on the old map, you should be able to spot it without too much difficulty. You know, oh yeah, I took this there, that there, that there. Yeah, you bought it from Oasis, but I remember that was the old map because I had to figure out the price for it.
I don't know. Artemisia's pretty big. Have you seen my picture of her?
Mm-hmm.
That is one angry frog.
Yeah, Vasa, they don't have new maps yet.
Where are we looking?
If you look
It's
at party pictures
party
in
pictures,
the information channels below us, you'll see Artemisia.
Oh, where it's climbing up somebody's legs?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that.
It's adorable.
Also, look at the map she bought to see if she can find the mountains her monastery was on. Oh, yeah, old map. 5 go. All right, Dungeon Master, I am also replenishing my venom supply. I'm getting 10 doses of Osteogos Claw venom from my supplies.
Alright.
Because I only have 3 doses of Wyvern left on me, other than what's on the crossbow, and 6 Scorpion on me.
Yep.
So just so you know, I'm replenishing and adjusting my character sheet to reflect what I have at the keep.
You got an honor system like you have it here. So is the
Okay.
party going to be resting and recuperating here at the keep?
That is another thing, Vi. Can you perform healing?
I can.
I was burned by unnaturally hot flame back there.
Oh, wait a minute, Acromide. I apologize. 1 hit point per thing. How many things did you get?
No.
9?
No,
No? Why not?
like a troll, I can't regenerate fire or acid damage.
Ring of Regeneration doesn't do that?
No,
No. That's a very good point. The Acromide. Plus 5 XP for honesty and integrity and a lesson there.
I will use the healing spell on Coromede and then triage. Couldn't think of the word.
all right. Let me. I'm waiting to see the healing.
I was waiting to see be told I could.
Yep, go ahead.
3.
3. Yes, Dungeon Master. Double M. You're good with math. 81 out of 87.
81 of 87. Fuck if I know off the top of my head, but give me a second. 81 divided
It's
by
gonna be like
87.
90%.
93.10%.
See, I was gonna make a joke about carry the 4 and then give you 93.1034428275862007. But yes.
5, 6, 7, 8, 3, 0, 9.
I will heal one more time.
Alright, go for it. 3.
3.
Still could go for another one of those. Or not.
I will heal again.
Alright, slap him. Fuck.
Good
Yes.
This is where the
85.
Cleric of Fernarno shines, because they
That
get...
should be fun.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yes, I can. I'll be fine.
I will heal him again.
Alright, she's going for the healing. Are you stopping this
Okay,
Acromide?
100%.
Alright, take that as a no. Damn Acromide, letting the woman make all the calls there, and even when she didn't listen to you saying no. Who the fuck am I kidding? It's Galen.
There's a bad, terrible joke I could make here, and I'm not.
That's what I
to,
was going for, because I'm a terrible,
because,
bad person.
I mean, to be fair, she understands that if he's at full strength, she has nothing to worry about.
I'm gonna go back to having your toad be a dragon. Just ribbit. Mistress, did you destroy your enemies with holy fire? Ribbit?
Somewhat. I'm not the one who can do fire. And she'll look at Mistwalker. But yes, they were destroyed with blazing heat and
powerful
shocking.
magics.
Yes.
Ribbit. And you can tell that Artemisia is pleased with this report.
If Vi is able to, she will bring up the pictures of the fight for her. Of the cystic and the
Memories.
thingy. Yeah.
I'm not gonna roll through the whole thing. You show Artemisia a movie roughly of what happened. She's like, oh, alright, you didn't completely destroy them all. That's not so great, but still, you bloodied them pretty damn badly. Nice.
And of the chimera thingy.
Oh. That thing. I would destroy that thing if I could. Anyway, yeah, no more meta familiar stuff here. Artemisia then hops off back to her hoard and goes to sleep on it.
Okay. So, Dungeon Master, at this point, we have resupplied the party. We have ate dinner.
Yeah, y'all will get dinner courtesy of Kassan.
Okay. And, of course, we will regale her with the highlights of things. John, you'll be staying here until I have time to attempt those dark magics. If you wish.
I guess going out like this doesn't seem like a great idea. And I'm sure as hell not hobbling back to Rinvera, especially when I haven't been paid, so sure, I guess. I'm getting paid to guard here, right?
You will be compensated well.
Alright, guess I'm here.
Now, do we have a carpenter in the group? I remember Greg had some skill with woodworking.
Sadly, I believe Greg was the only one.
Didn't we buy crutches for John?
No.
So yeah, no, John got a walking cane type deal over in Oasis.
Okay, that's what it was. All right. Then, John, I would task you with familiarizing yourself with the ballista and doing what you can with them.
In that thing, don't you need like 5 people to man that, right?
2 is enough. But
Okay.
it's very slow. It's very slow. But between yourself, Autumn, and possibly the girls helping, you would be able to manage to get a shot or 2 off. And trust me, that's a powerful weapon.
Hell yeah.
So mayhap, after you get it loaded, take something up there for shade with you. Come down for meals, but during hours of daylight, keep an eye on the area. Remember, the Arania are our friends. Do not shoot them.
I can't even see them most of the time, but okay. I'm gonna drag a chair up there too. I can't stand on this leg for long.
Yeah, but of course, take a chair, take snacks and water, something for shade, and keep a lookout. And we will consider the dark magic after other things are considered. Does anyone else have pressing business, my companions?
Cassie looks like she wants to crack a joke, but swallows it. Otherwise, the NPCs are good.
Okay. Well, in that case, Dungeon Master, I need to get back a Shocking Grasp and 2 Stone Skin spells. Oh, and a biggie. I need a 5th level spell. Yeah. Thinking Spirit Fire. So 2 4th, 1 5th,
Sorry.
and a 1st. So that's
Here's a hint. I did some rolling. Y'all are good until tomorrow morning.
okay.
Duly noted there,
good.
Vi.
Let's see. Yeah, we're gonna stay with that. Spirit Fire. And that Shocking Grasp replaced. I may have to start tempting fate with one more of those on call. But I'm not doing it yet. So sleep, 3 magic missiles, 2 fire gouts, invisibility, mouse, acid arrow. Yeah, that should be good. And Dungeon Master, the only other thing I can think of that we need to do is take care of the bodies of the fallen, which would be
Steve, Barnes, and Greg.
Steve, Barnes, and Greg, yes.
Alright, y'all cogitate for a second. Bathroom break.
All right, I'm going for a smoke while he's on the bathroom break. We're going to bury them lightly. Well, we're out in the desert. We just want to spell down that their fate hasn't been decided. We're going to try and bring them back or determine the odds.
Okay, I am back.
Welcome back.
Okay.
What
Yeah.
time does it feel like for Vi?
For Vi, it feels like Millard Miller time. Yes. No, I am a little fuzzy myself because I kind of jumped ahead in my thing. Call it like an hour or so after dinner. Dark is falling soon.
I will go back out, grab 2 more vials, and begin another search.
Okay.
Of hairs.
Alright. Should I tell you if you get the one you want?
Sure.
Okay. Let me just do the thing here. Huh. Okay, now which one was that? Let me check here. I need to go poke around in something for a second. Character sheets.
All right. And I am back. I bet Dublin got back before me.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Checking.
All right. So, in that case, Dungeon Master, after lightly burying the bodies,
5 o'clock.
you know, like shallow graves, but put enough sand on them that they're not going to stink the place up, and they're going to be buried. Those 3 over by that special zombie I was keeping.
Yep.
Huh?
Okay.
Okay, so we're going to bury them very lightly, but it'll keep the stink down. And then I believe the party is going to turn in and, you know, lock the keep up, secure the keep, and get some sleep.
Okay. Yeah, I will do my praying my praying for spells in the morning.
Yeah, because you don't want to turn your brain into mush there, Vi.
But I will spend 3 minutes to relearn a spell, though. Magic missile. And then go to bed.
Now, Vasa, if you didn't want to buy that map for 15 gold pieces, I'll let you refund the purchase retroactively. Apologies for not addressing that sooner. Okay, if you're sure. I know that you've not complained, but you've noted before that you've had very little money and it's tough. I don't want to force you to spend money that you didn't realize, so I'm not going to force you to pay 3 times more than you thought you were paying.
And of course, Vasa, you're welcome, like the NPCs, to resupply food, arrows, whatnot.
The practicals.
So, Dungeon Master, do we get XP now?
So that's what I'm trying to determine. What is the party going to be doing for the next couple days? Are you all immediately going to Renvera, or are you stopping and recovering?
Well, I'm fully healed.
You are.
Most of the party is at this point. So you all can say, okay, we need to take a few days to just reflect, recover spells, chillax, in which case, yes. But if you all are pounding a beat to the drum, no, we're getting that fucking dragon, then much as I would actually love to just do it and get it done with, it's like you need time to stop and reflect to get XP, basically. It's a weird thing, but it actually does make sense when you think about it.
I want my XP.
So if you want, I won't hold it against y'all for meta.
All right.
Your nose grills might actually break a level.
Might actually break what?
A level.
Oh,
I doubt it. Well,
that's possible.
it's possible, highly unlikely, though. You know what, Dungeon Master? If I can do a thing, and the party can just coast along with me and get their XP and incorporate that, then I'm fine with it, because I have
So-
an idea.
Is the party recovering?
please.
Okay, we'll do that. But then after breakfast the next day, because you are going to do your training and shit, get your XP, because Akroramid is going to have a talk with Kassan very privately, and then another talk with
John.
so.
Okay, so it sounds like the party is planning to rest and recuperate, and y'all aren't having any encounters tonight. So, oh, you said you're. I apologize, Aiden.
It's alright.
Well, should you change your mind, you actually have a tiny bit of training, and I kept that recorded.
Duly noted.
Okay, in that case, party, turn your attention to out of character chat, as that will be for everyone. So this includes stuff that was with Greg, but Greg did take a share from the earlier things. Everything from the Cystic onward, of course, does not include him. Individual roleplay XP is about to be handed out as well, so stand by. Please don't compare notes here.
1, 6, 4.
And that's that. Oh, hold on, my bad. Fuck me.
Roger Dodger. Oh, divided by 3.
Okay, so Cassie,
Yeah.
John, and Peter just got XP, and Peter and John are in the range of leveling up, so I need to determine that now.
I need to do the thing with John before he levels up.
Alright.
It's easier that way, and that's why I need to speak with him after breakfast the next morning.
Alright. Let me just check real quick. Okay, breakfast the next morning should go by just fine. Okay, so I'll go apply it to Peter and Cassie. Cassie definitely ain't leveling up. At her level, it's a bit annoying. So that becomes a that. That becomes a that. That becomes a that. And that
I
becomes
leveled
a
up
that.
twice.
Juju. Okay, so Cassie's level up is good, except she didn't level up. Johnny boy. Here's Johnny. Becomes a...
You know, this is too much to type. When you're done, we'll drop into another voice so I can explain it to you real quick. Double M.
Okay. Give me just a second here.
Take your time. Take your time.
Okay. Heyo, maxed out for Johnny. John, what's your con? Okay. Yeah, John leveled up. Not John, Peter. John I have not done yet. Okay, which means he just got... Boop. Another... Almost said a thing! Okay. Grills. On your mark, get set, drop. Or actually, I'll drag.
Wait, before you go, Dungeon
Yeah?
Master. May I learn my spells?
You can begin plotting out the spells you'd wish to learn starting tomorrow morning.
That's going to take some time.
Okay.
Alright. Okay, Grills, see you in voice chat too. Alright, here we are.
Y'all may hear some.
Oh, look, the players want to carry over into the other party. How cute.
Okay, so here's the idea. I'm going to explain to John that I might be able to bring his leg back with dark sorcery. It will be very painful, and the wound must be fresh. They'll
Oh,
need to strip.
no.
Yes. So does he agree to this?
Will it kill me? Or does it have a chance of killing me?
No, it won't kill you.
I'm not going to ask on the scale of 1 to 10. I can tell I'm going to get a 10 on the pain. But fuck it, I want my leg back. What
Well,
are you
then
doing to me? Can you at least talk me through it?
I will in a moment, but first there's the price.
I'm listening.
In return for restoring your leg, I demand your services, faithful and loyal, for a year. Or you can forego your share of the dragon loot.
Pretty raw deal there, but I'll take the year.
Very well then. Kasan is my apprentice. I will have her mark you. Certain paints. They must be applied to your skin. Mystic symbols and whatnot. It's sorcery. You wouldn't understand. You'll need to strip down to your loincloth. I will be placing 4 rings on you. You must wear them until your leg is restored. And as soon as it is restored, I must take and cleanse them. They will take the evil humors from you. You will lay down. I will freshen the wound. And then I will cast a spell. You must not resist the spell. Embrace the spell. And hopefully you will sleep while your leg regrows.
Okay.
That is my offer. It will be painful, but you
And
will
just
be whole.
just for an idea, how long is this gonna take? Are we talking days, weeks?
The better part of a day, maybe less.
I don't know about
It
this
depends
magic
on-
shit, man, but
It
fuck.
depends on the strength of your life force. You will
Fuck
be
it.
monitored the whole time.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay, in that case, Dungeon Master,
Yes.
I'm going
Well done, Cromade. Well done.
to go out of the room, get Kasan. Now, I filled her in the night before of my plan. So she is going to just put body paint on him. Arms, legs, chest, belly, wherever.
Random shit that
Not
looks
real-
important.
Random shit that looks like magic shit. Okay? And I've got 3 plain silver rings that are not magic. And my ring of regeneration, which I'm going to very surreptitiously remove from my hand. I hate this shit. Anyhow, we'll get him in there. She's painting him up. He's stripped down to his loincloth. Get the rings on him, like one on a pinky, on each pinky, one on each index finger, and only one of them's magic, so there's no problem there. At this time, we're going to have Crusher, or not Crusher, Smasher, come here. He's laying down. Hold him down. Do not harm him, Smasher. And of course, okay, so Smasher is standing to his left as he's laying down. It was his left leg, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's going to block line of sight for the most part, because Smasher's got humongous hands.
He
right?
does. Yep.
And of course, he weighs like a fucking ton, a fuck ton, because he's stone.
Yep. Stone Guardian.
Okay. And Kasan's standing there and she's mumbling like a chant thing. And I'll ask him, John King, are you ready?
No, but do it anyways.
This will hurt immensely. But remember, do not resist the magic.
Oh wait, can I get like something to bite on so I don't bite off my tongue?
Ah, yes, I'd meant to do that. We'll find something leather.
A dowel
Now,
is the
it-
word for it.
Okay, yeah, a dowel rod or a leather dowel.
You
That's
could
rolled.
bunch up a strip of cloth and just put it between his teeth, and that would work for the most part.
Yep. So he's got something to bite down on. 3, 2, chop! So right above his stump,
Uh-huh.
cutting his leg off. One swift stroke. +6 sword, 18 double aught. He's not moving.
Staying still. You're aiming to disarm. Auto hit. Cut.
Chop. And now I'm casting sleep on him.
All right. Let's see. So the thing about sleep, you've got Kassan there, you've got yourself. Smasher should have the hit dice. You might put Kassan to sleep just because of the range of the thing, unless you did this specially, which I don't think you would have been able to do.
I'm centering it on him, and it doesn't matter if Kassan, Graf, or Critter
Or
falls
anything
asleep.
falls asleep. All right, yeah, because if you do, you'll just wake them.
I'll just
Okay.
wake up
Is
on him.
there a saving throw? I don't think there is, and I'm too lazy to look it up at the moment.
If he doesn't have better than 4 hit dice, he's out.
Yeah, he's
not
out.
an out.
He actually just would have leveled up to 4 out for a knowledge.
Again, this is why I had to do it before he could level up.
Mm-hmm.
Not only that, but the fewer hit points he has, the faster he grows his leg back.
I mean, realistically, it shouldn't be that way. The majority of them are just the metaphysical, so on and so forth. He doesn't actually take more hits just because he's higher level. But yeah.
So, yeah, he's a willing victim at this point, so to speak.
Uh-huh.
So,
he doesn't look willing. He's thrashing and shaking and biting and screaming into the dowel, and Smasher is holding him down at this point as you slip the rings on him, of course, or they've already been on him.
They were already on him before I cut him. So,
yeah.
Yes, slice off that bottom quarter inch, half inch, inch even, whatever, doesn't matter. I just have to make sure it's a fresh, all the way through severed above his healed over stump.
Mm-hmm. So now comes the question, would that regrow a leg? I'm thinking yes.
Yes.
Like, I know Crow has this wound on his eye that doesn't heal back, even though he regens as if he has a ring of regeneration on.
Yes, he regenerates as if he had on the ring, but that scar was there before he got that power.
Mm-hmm.
Now, in this case, he's regenerating a lost how much leg, but there should be a whole leg there.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if something were actually to mangle off that side of Crow the Undying's face, he'd grow back an unscarred face.
Something just hasn't cut off his head or anything yet.
No, nothing has managed to hurt him that badly ever since. So, yeah, and he's not into messing things, and it's kind of a trademark at this point.
I figured as much. It's all right. Yeah, that makes sense. All right. In that case, it's probably going to take some time.
Well, at 1 hit point every 10 minutes, how many hit points is he down at this point? See, because
you sought to sever. You've got the plus 12.
What's his hit point total?
24.
24.
So call it about half, really, for the plus 12 to damage and so forth. You aren't trying to do damage, you're just trying to sever, so just...
Yeah, this is a surgical strike.
Call it 2 hours to really regrow it at 1 hit point per turn. Does that check out? Maybe a bit more.
I'm thinking that, if not spot on, that checks.
Mm-hmm.
So 2 hours later, and I don't know if he's still asleep, because he might wake up, but thing is, he's staying exactly where Smasher is holding him. Because he's not getting up until I have those rings back off of him.
Yeah, no kidding. All right, so that's you for the next couple hours. Regardless, towards the end of it, assuming no one does and interrupts and tries to push Smasher off, his leg will have regrown 2 to 3 hours later. You'll get your rings back,
and I'll make sign of bagging them up. Although I'm going to very surreptitiously put mine back on and make a big show of washing the others and setting or passing them off to Kassan for cleansing ritual. And since he's going to be sitting there looking and
wiggling his toes,
my leg, Yeah. Okay. He's going to be overjoyed and not really paying attention to
No,
what we.
I rolled a perception check. He got a 2. He failed.
He failed on a 2.
I gave him a penalty of 12, funny enough, and his perception is
Oh.
correct. Is 13.
Well, that's off-world knowledge for me.
If he
Yeah.
noticed the ring thing, he's not going to pay attention. He's a country bumpkin who doesn't know shit about magic.
And between the fact that I am an assassin with very limited pickpocket skills, but sleight of hand skills, I've been practicing with my cards.
I'm giving it to you. If he noticed that you have a ring on, he won't even draw attention to the fact. Okay, so he's got a ring.
Yeah. And
It's magic
yeah,
shit. I don't
so
care, and I'm not
he-
even going to dig
he's-
into it if I do care.
fucking overjoyed that he got his leg back. Okay. I can relate to that in a very real way. And so, yeah. At which time the 2 or 3 hours are done, I tell him that the gods have favored you this day, or me, depending on how you look at it. You are
Right.
whole,
Obviously,
And
he's going to
you-
thank you profusely.
and you should keep those paints on. They may bring you luck. Let them wear off naturally. But you can put your clothes back on. In fact, please do, and then get the hell out of my quarters. Smasher, you can release him now. And yeah. Okay,
Alright,
now this
Moving back up. Now you get to be
Yes.
frozen in time. Apologies about that. Had to deal with some details. Yeah. So at about this point in time party, there is screaming coming from Akoromeat's quarters. Muffled screaming. Anyone doing anything special with that?
No.
Okay. So what is the party doing after breakfast? The NPCs that are not John are training outside or fucking around with the ballista or whatever the fuck they're doing. Artemisia hunting for gold.
Well, Dungeon Master, since I'm frozen for X amount of time, unless interrupted, I'm gonna go get a couple more drags real quick.
Go for
I
it.
mean, I can't pray and I can't study because there's a man screaming, so I'm effectively stuck in time.
I'm gonna leave that.
You could
to
stuff your ears with cotton.
He
Where
doesn't
do I
scream-
have cotton?
He doesn't scream for long. Remember?
Yeah, no, so he starts screaming and kind of cuts off. It won't be continuous for the thing. You could probably go shut your door and maybe put some strips of cloth in your ear or something.
Bed is, well, my bedroll is in the common room.
Alright. So, if you're not praying or studying, what are you doing, Vi?
Praying for an hour and 15 minutes.
Okay. Give me 1d20. Naden?
I'm here, sorry, I'm being yelled at.
Oof. 2.
Two.
Alright, good news. You managed to blot out the noise and do the prayer. You have your 5 spells back, or however many spells you got. So, okay, did anyone here apply level ups at this point? Because I do need to kind of babysit that for a minute. So,
I need to
Vasa, you
do
didn't
my
level up.
HP level up.
Okay, but the point is,
I leveled up twice.
you leveled up twice, once in each class, I assume?
Mhm.
Okay, so obviously to become a magic user of the next class, you need to go for your spells.
Oh,
Cleric.
Dungeon Master. I leveled up in all 3 classes twice. Also.
Nice. So,
Yeah.
cleric-wise, you've been performing as a cleric pretty well, so training-wise, you should be good. There's no special rites or rituals. I mean, realistically, if you're at the temple and you reach a certain point, they're like, hey, here's a party for you, and there's some religious significance to it, undoubtedly, but that's not necessary, so yes,
Oh,
you can
wait,
level
no,
up
I
cleric.
messed up. I need an hour and 45 minutes.
Congratulations, you get that extra half hour as well.
Okay.
Alright.
May I roll for my HP for my cleric stuff?
So yes, you can roll HP for your cleric. Magic user, you gotta wait to level up until you get your, like, go through your spell book that you have available of spells of that level that you can go.
Five,
Okay.
which makes it five. That makes that a 6. 5. Alrighty, I got the spells. Unless there's a spell that Ekoromid wishes to gift to Vi before I start learning my spells.
Well, I'm kind of stuck in dead time right now, Lydia.
Yeah, so for the next couple hours, do you, like, after you're, actually no, you're be about done with the thing when, no, actually there's still like another hour to go yet. So yeah, you'll have finished praying for your clerical spells. And yeah, that's there. Weather, nat 20s and penalties. Where the fuck is spells? Spell limits per day. Learning spells, there we go. Okay, so Vi, after you're done with your spells, what do you? After you're done praying for your spells, what are you doing?
Lydia, play cards for an hour. Solitaire. Kill time.
Have I done enough to put in a proficiency in the Great Axe yet?
Great Axe proficiency. No, not at this point. You could train with it, maybe. You feel like you're close, and Cassie and Peter are kind of
I'll
just
go
training.
out for an hour and ask Cassie to train.
Alright, you and Cassie will train for a bit, and congratulations, you were actually that fucking close. I was keeping track by the hour. It was so annoying. It was so fucking annoying looking at them and being like, ah! So yes, you can slap the proficiency in there.
Yay! No longer, I can now use that +3 bonuses.
Yeah. So after about an hour, John goes out of the room. He's half dressed and covered in these weird symbols with paint, and he has both legs again. He's kind of walking a little funny. It's like, holy shit. And yeah.
Hey,
Ekoromid, I believe you're
another
coming out
weapon
after him, right?
proficiency.
What, Dungeon Master?
Ekoromid, you're coming out after him, right?
Yeah, after I've made sure Kassan has those things, and
yeah, I'll go purify them
away.
after I make lunch, because it's getting close to lunchtime.
And I've, of course, well, make sure we don't leave those rings anywhere where small little dragons might discover them.
Oh, yes, of course.
And those evil humors could have a untimely and unsettling effect. And of course, I'll clean my hands really well and put my gauntlets back on. And
you know what, Ekoromid? Give me a percentile die roll. This will be really funny if you get it.
11.
You're fucking kidding me. Yeah, Ekoromid, you feel something weird through the connection with Critter.
Focus.
Critter and Artemisia are bartering. Artemisia found something of food, and Critter hands her a coin, and she gives him the food, and she hops off with it, and he's eating the food.
What kind of coin?
I don't know, a copper piece from somewhere. But I'm generating these out of thin air. Just roll with it.
Critter,
Yes?
stop that.
What
If you want food, tell Kasan you want food. Do not go giving my coins to the little dragon.
Found it outside, but okay.
Well, if you find it outside, you weren't digging up the dead, were you?
No.
Where did you find it? Think.
Critter thinks to a point about 200 feet away from the keep, well within sight of it, you know. There's a small chest kind of buried there. And there's a couple coins. He's been dribbling them out. He's clever.
Question: isn't Critter invisible?
No. Not after he ran into that wall that one time.
He ran into a wall.
Uh-huh.
He did. Right around the time the party got annihilated by dragon breath.
Okay. Call for the girls.
Okay.
Girls, I want you to follow Critter. He's going to show you something. And if it looks safe, bring it back. John, you need to stretch your leg. Why don't you accompany them?
Yep, alright. And John
Critter.
still has the paint on, but he's got his armor back on and stuff.
Okay. Critter, I'm thinking this to Critter. Lead these people
Okay.
to the box. They will bring it back to you. And if there's any sign of danger, get the hell away from it, all of you. And I think that as well to Critter.
Okay. Alright, so, Critter's gonna lead the girls and John away. I've got lunch being prepared inside the keep. I've got Vi training with Cassie and Peter, although Cassie's taking a break to watch this procession. The fuck is that about? I don't know. And to make a long story short, there was a small pouch containing, at this current moment, 37 copper pieces buried in the desert from a long gone by traveler of some kind. They are standard Denali copper, is not worth anything beyond the copper piece itself. It was solely placed there by the dungeon master so that Critter and Artemisia could play drug dealer.
Okay. Then I will put it in the main room. Okay, Critter. Once they've recovered it, Critter, this is your money then. If you want to trade with the little dragon, you can. But remember, Kasan will feed you for free.
Alright. Yeah, I'm not sure if Artemisia has caught this or not, but it's hysterical one way or the other. I think the Dungeon Master gets the most roleplay XP here. This was a brilliant fucking idea. The fucking little scavenger, small bear-sized raccoon trading with the oversized toad.
Well, I'd tell you how many XP you got, but then you'd want to know where the XP chart for Dungeon Masters is, and
That's
I
not in the
can't
DMG.
it's not. There's a secret book for that, and I can't share that with you Padawans yet.
Anyways,
Anyhow,
good fun there.
at this point, I think Vi is probably looking for me.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, Vi,
Okay.
you've done your training to get that, and you have an open proficiency, but as a non-fighter, you can't stack it. Do you wish to try and train with a different weapon?
What weapon? I only have this and a dagger.
Do you wish to try and train with the dagger? Oh, wait, you probably already have it, don't you?
I have a proficient in it.
Do you wish to continue training with your weapons regardless?
No.
Alright. Yeah, no. Kuromid, I'm assuming you're filling in Kasan because she's going to inquire what that was all about, and she's going to find it highly humorous. And yes, this is the Dungeon Master laughing at his own joke,
Yeah.
but also making a pregnancy thing about her finding something that's a little bit funny, pretty fucking hysterical.
Oh,
See,
yeah.
it's details. It's me world building for y'all.
I'm going to do the whole sorcerer shtick thing and not even say it out loud. I'm going to think it to Critter while he tugs on her leg until she listens in. Because, yeah, we don't need words in here between us. Because
In that case, everyone else, Kasan, just starts chuckling, and that goes on to a full-scale laugh for a minute or two.
At least until Graf starts talking, which he should be picking up language fucking phenomenally fast.
A lot of people around him talking. How old is Graf at this point? Let me check, actually, because... fuck. You know what? I'm not figuring that out. When he's a year old, we're going to start doing milestones. He's hitting the normal milestones of Coromede. Your son is perfectly healthy in that regard.
Okay.
If I do have to figure this out, it will be not during the middle of session, or the end
So
of session.
before I began learning,
Yes,
Still got a
Vi?
half hour.
is there any spells Mistwalker wishes to... I can't think of the correct terms to use.
Allow me to
Impart you
purchase...
Impart onto me before I began learning the spells I already have.
All right, I'd need to look over her entire spell books, which I'm pretty sure I have everything that she has.
Well,
But
y'all
she
gotta
doesn't
communicate
have-
about that.
So
I will lay all 3 spell books out.
Okay, Dungeon Master, I will flip through them. What order of spell are you most capable? Are you capable of the second order, Vi?
Yes.
Third? Third order.
Can't use 3rd level spells yet.
Okay, you're not 5th level yet.
No,
Second
I'm only
level.
4.
And which order of spell are you inquiring about?
I have no idea what you wish to impart on me. I don't know what spells you have, and I don't even know if I can ask for specific spells that I am not sure my character would have knowledge of there being a spell of.
You could
Okay, so
share your spellbook
so-
and be like,
That's
can
what I
look.
said. I will share all 3 spellbooks.
Okay, so I'm sitting down at your computer, basically, and looking at your programs. You have 1st and 2nd level spells. Yes, Lydia?
Repeat that, I'm sorry. I am being yelled at by people.
Okay, you have 1st level spells. Do you have any
Yes.
2nd level spells?
I have a total of 4 second level spells.
What are they?
Strength, darkness, 15-foot radius, invisibility, and... Oh, nope, I only have 3. 3 that I have learned. But I
Strength?
do have Death Bolt too.
Wait,
Sorry,
you have
Nicola.
Death Bolt 2?
I got Greg's spellbook.
Oh,
That's why I said I put all 3 of my spellbooks down.
because I don't have that. You have Death Bolt 2.
Girls, you're familiar with the spell. I bounced it off you once.
Yes.
Greg was the character that I decided the master gave a fuzzy 2nd level necromancy spell to and updated.
Aren't I the one that wrote that up?
I wrote it up and bounced it off you. You provided some insight. But you're familiar with Death Bolt because you wrote that one. I just made a 2nd level version.
Yeah, you did the upgrade. Okay, Lydia, what are your 1st level spells? Can you do them alphabetically?
I'm sorry, what?
Can you tell me your 1st level spells, not what you have known, but what you have in your books? And
Okay.
because I've got mine in alphabetical order.
I have mine in alphabetical order, but since I have 3 spellbooks, they're not all in my spellbook. So.
Then let's tackle it one book at a time.
All right. In mine, I have Alarm, Comprehend Language,
Well,
Erase.
Stop. You have Alarm.
Mm-hmm.
I need to make a note here. That's worth a little something. Oh, look at that. My hands have steadied. You said comprehend languages?
Yes, I've used it multiple times in your presence.
Okay. Next. Continue, please.
Erase.
Wait. Holy shit. Look at that. All right, next.
Friends.
Frog me. Okay, next.
Light.
Next.
Magic Missile, which I'm sure you do
Next.
have.
Next,
Mount.
yeah.
Nistel's mount.
That one's out of order, but I've got it. Nestles,
Mm-hmm.
son of a bitch. Right. Next.
Precipitation.
Jeez, I don't even want to write that down, but okay.
Read magic.
Precip. Yeah, I have that. I
Chalk.
just haven't learned
I
it.
have Shocking Grasp. Haven't used it yet.
Okay.
Sleep.
Okay.
Spider Climb.
Okay.
Wizard Mark. Right.
Fuck. Mark and right. Okay. Okay, you said you had strength,
I got that
invisibility,
from. Wait, no.
and darkness 15-foot radius. You got those from me, didn't you?
No, I got the darkness 15-foot radius and invisibility from the Blood Hunters book. What I got from you was strength, which I put into the Blood Hunters book.
Okay. Do you have right?
Yes.
Okay, then Vi. Here's the deal I shall make with you. You will make copies of Alarm, Comprehend Languages, Erase, Friends, Nistel's Magic Ore, Precipitation, and Wizard Mark. I find only one of those to be possibly useful to me, but I would not bypass the opportunity to have them. In exchange, after you have made these copies, no, before you have made these copies, but you will make these copies for me. I have spells. They are Blindness, Fog Cloud, Knock, Melf's Acid Arrow, Spectral Hand, Wizard Lock, Magic Mouth, and Mirror Image that I shall make available to you.
Duly noted.
These are second order spells.
Okay.
Now, in the pages of what I have of the first order, I believe I have very little that you would be interested in, and you will be acquiring second order spells for first order spells. By the way, I shall also need a copy of Deathbolt. That shall come first. Or Deathbolt 2, I meant. Deathbolt 2. I'm very
Okay.
interested in this. Necromancy is still just a hobby. I'm a general practitioner, but I'm very interested in that. So once you have a copy of Deathbolt 2 ready for me, then we shall begin your studies in earnest. But remember, I'm not taking more than 5 days. You have 5 days to get as much as you can done. And then I am going hunting again.
Okay, but I don't have ink.
I have ink. You can pay me out of your share of the Dragon Hoard later. Or you can
Okay.
simply replace the ink. I'm sure Kassan will keep a count on our supplies. She is
Okay.
a excellent steward.
Now, if we can hop one moment out of character. So,
Out of character.
yes.
Okay.
Say those spells again
All right. Blindness.
that you want me to copy down.
Okay. Deathbolt 2. That's premium.
Mm-hmm.
Alarm.
Okay.
Comprehend Languages.
Mhm.
Erase.
Mhm.
Friends.
Mhm.
Nistel's Magic Aura.
Mhm.
Precipitation.
Mhm.
And the last one is Wizard Mark. I don't have any of those. I really want Comprehend Languages, and Wizard Mark might be useful. But basically, I'm going to give you a fair
Wait.
shake at my second level spells for that double handful of first level spells and one second level spell. So, but you get to do all the work with my ink. So are we agreed on this, Vi?
Yes. Now, can you tell me the spells I will be getting in return? So,
Okay. The spells that you will have made available to you. Copying them is on you, though.
Yeah.
Blindness.
Mhm.
Fog cloud.
Mhm.
You've already got invisibility, don't you?
Yeah.
Knock.
Knock. Mhm.
Melf's acid arrow.
Okay.
You have strength already, right?
Yeah, you gave me that when I hit
Okay.
level 3, I believe. Yeah.
Spectral hand.
Mhm.
You already have darkness, 15. Wizard lock.
That will actually be useful.
Magic mouth.
Mhm.
And mirror image.
Alrighty. All of these are second level, yes?
Yes.
Okay.
Although I think Spectral Hand is second edition. And
Is it in
some
your
of
spell
those,
book?
it's in my spell book.
Then it exists, so I will have to check it later. I haven't had you use it. We might nerf it or change it. We'll see.
Okay. Yeah, it's not one that I use very often. In fact, yeah, it's... I've got
Alright,
better
so
spells than...
Dungeon Master.
Yeah, huh?
I will first attempt to learn Death Bolt 2 before I make a copy.
Okay. Let me go ahead and see what we got here with learning. You have Read Magic, the spell?
Yes, I do. And I'm
Yeah.
also photographic memory.
Do you have it memorized that you're using it now?
I need 3 minutes to use it, or
Okay.
learn it.
You will sit down for 3 minutes, and there's a thing going on with Vasa that I'm waiting for. Okay! From outside the keep, I'll need a perception check from Acromead and Vi as Vi, you crack open your spellbook to begin memorizing Read.
I rolled a 12. My perception is 13.
I failed spectacularly. I'm so
Okay,
dumb.
Vi, you're getting engrossed in your studies. Acromead, your perception is a what again?
13. I rolled a 12.
Alright. For those of you that make your perception checks, and Vasa comes down the stairs from the roof and grabs a bottle of alcohol and a rag and starts making a Molotov and walking outside. What is the party doing at this time?
Follow.
Alright, you've got the NPCs following with you as well. Okay, so Vasa, you go outside and you do not see the thing I described to you earlier.
Vasa, what did you see?
I feel sad it took place in DMs because doing it verbally would have been hysterical. If only Dom could answer in voice. Would add so much to the roleplay here.
Go. Snap out of it. What did you see?
Vasa is typing, so we're given, because typing is hard.
Okay, I retract that since typing takes time.
Mm-hmm.
Go, girl.
This is so going in Legends and Lore.
Well, while he's typing, I'm gonna go get a couple of drags, and guys, it's nature is telling me I'm either going to fart or shit my pants in a minute. So
Go,
I
go,
might be a couple,
go.
I might
Don't
be a
shit.
couple of minutes.
Alright, let me go look up Read Magic while I wait over here. Read Magic.
I'm so close to being able to learn Lightning Bolt.
Okay, casting time 1 round, duration 2 rounds per level. As a 4th level, that would be 8 rounds, or 8 minutes.
You would only have got the chance if I put trying to punt the 2 fucking rats.
Yeah, no, I should
I'd
have
like
been more clear. They were on the ground, you were on the roof.
Okay.
I'm going to have to fireball something. I just know it.
Well, Vasa, you've got the NPCs looking at you like you've gone nuts. Rats? They're looking around. I don't see any rats. I'm gonna have to verbalize the transcript here for YouTube because this is too pure not to share, but that will be post-session. Alright, Vasa, you've got the NPCs looking at you worriedly, and Cassie says to be careful with that. Don't set yourself on fire. And I'm waiting to see if a Crormeat is, I think I heard, come back. I know that Vi, you probably have infinite questions right about now. But sadly, you missed your perception.
I got an 18.
I know, but like out of character Aiden, you probably have a million questions. So we're gonna see if a Crormeat does anything when he gets back. I think I heard him.
Yeah, you hear me. My call was spot on with that. That it was time to drop off some recycled food. So, talking of what? I hate these fucking illusions. There were 2 fucking rats on your roof, and they were talking about bullshit about the blood moon and bullshit, and there were rats coming up from the sand. So I decided to burn them, but apparently they're fucking illusions. Wait, okay. Hoof Girl, you doing okay? Cassie in concern, and Pete looking around.
Nice catch, Crormeat.
Talking, thank you. Talking about Dagon and Gorgamir or some shit. Never mind, I'm too tired to give a damn, and now my brain hurts, and I'm going back up to the roof. Going to the roof again, still with the bottle of alcohol. Dungeon Master, I will look around very carefully for any signs of
Dice percentage.
83.
You do not see anything out of the ordinary. After session, I will explain because there is something fucking hysterical here. So I got Vasa going back up to the roof. The NPC's kind of chilling out before going back inside for lunch. Cromie, you just finished your bartering with Vi, and lunch is about ready. Vi, you actually have the opportunity here. I know you failed your perception check, but Vasa. Vi, do you want to get lunch before you start with the spells?
Well, I mean, I needed the 3 minutes to get the right spell, but then I would have went and ate. Or...
Okay, so you'll get the right spell, well, read, and then you will go ahead and do it.
Here we go.
Okay, so party, those of you that choose to partake, Voss, I'm assuming you're going to go as well and get some food. And I assume, Dom, that you're kind of got a headache and stuff right now, because I think your heart really in it right now, and that's not being held against you. Or maybe you just generally get sick and tired of the illusion rats. Regardless, you all will get lunch. Now I'm going to go focus on Vi here. So Vi, lunchtime is over. You've got the next half of the day. Vasa being tired. Okay. So, you wish to learn. You have read magic, so that's 2 die 4 divided by 5 hours. So go ahead and give me a 2 die 4 per level of the spell. This is a 2nd level spell?
Yes.
Okay, so just make it 4 die 4.
Oh, wrong channel. Sorry.
Vi barks out. Exclamation mark, roll 4 die 4.
And this is
Kassan,
for read magic?
this is with read magic, so it's going to be a 5th of what you rolled in hours. Yeah. Chromie, Kassan mentions how next time you're in town you need to pick up some clock cereal for Critter and Kassan. Critter and Kassan. No, Critter and Graf.
Some what cereal?
Clock cereal. Tick-tock, tick-tock. Oh, come on, tell me you remember that. That was your response to your crazy dream. Okay.
I remember that.
10 hours divide by 5. It will take you 2 hours. That will put your time, well, the daytime at here. Okay. And dice percentage.
Who?
Vi, who is attempting to learn a new spell. 25, you will learn it. Okay. What are you doing at this time?
What did I say, 5 days? Yeah.
How many hours are left in this day?
It's about 3 o'clock now, so you've got like another 4 or 5 hours you could work with. 10 minutes from now is going to be fucking glorious when we do the, what's it called?
Well, I have 7 first level spells to learn.
Do you want to try and knock 1 or 2 of those out?
But I'm going to make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to spend the time copying the 7 first level spells that he wanted.
Okay, let's look at copying. Give me a second. Gastronomicon.
2nd level spell.
No.
He said do Deathbolt 2 first. Even I heard that, and I was messing with
I
it.
know, but I'm trying to knock out the easiest ones first that I can do for today.
Then you don't understand my priorities. Okay. Well, anyhow, that's
so
kind
you
of
can copy a spell without learning it. It takes 1 day per level of the spell normally, but with right, it takes 1 hour per level of the spell. So you have right.
Anyhow, I'm going to go for a couple more drags now that I'm not about to shit my pants.
Okay, so you're going to go pray for right, well, study right. You know what I mean. Rememorize it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, they must make a saving throw versus magic to attempt writing the spell. +2 only if 1 or level greater. 0 at 2 levels higher, and -1 per. Okay.
If I already know
you
it,
can
and
use
I'm
it. So you've got +2.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. This damage, not fatal, can be healed. Furthermore, a spell will take 1 hour per level to transcribe in this fashion. In period, the magic user can be surprised by a new foe. In addition, the writing must be just needs it to be found. Okay, so you have the finding supplied by a Crormead?
I would assume so, because I don't have any.
Well, confirm with it. Okay, in that case, let me pull up my saving
But
throw
if that's the
screen.
case, then I will do the death bolt first.
Okay, so that is a second level spell. You are capable of using that, so save +2.
1d20.
Now this is a save
Well, is
versus.
this a mental attack?
You know what? This would be. This is
So
a
what
mental
do you?
doohickey, so wisdom bonuses or intelligence bonuses, the pluses to saving throws from that would apply here.
Okay, so that is
We
Got Dom again, I think?
a
I don't know.
+4 for my wisdom. Do I get anything for my intelligence?
No. So you're saving
Okay.
+6, basically, because of your wisdom. So you are a magic user cleric.
10.
10. Okay, 1 second here. And what is the save versus? Save versus magic. So a cleric to save versus magic would be spell, would need a 15. A magic user needs a 12. Oof. Oof. That do be suck, though. Alright, let me double check the spell before I fuck it up. Okay, give me 2d4.
You. You do realize that the saving throws if it's above my level.
So now, if you look at this, they must make a saving throw to attempt writing of any spell. +2 if it's only up to 1 level greater. 0 at 2 levels higher, and -1 for 3 level higher onwards. You have to save for every spell, but you get +2 normally for spells that you can cast, and so on and so forth. If I'm reading this right. Grills, any...
I kind of missed out. What is she making a saving throw for? The
right
spell?
spell, you need
Yeah.
to save versus magic, and you get a bonus because it's the same level she has, so she got +2 from that, and because it's a mental doohickey from wisdom, she got +4.
All
But
right,
she
hold
rolled a
on.
4.
That is page what?
The thing is, with me being
Page
at the
69.
level or above the level of the spell, you had ruled in Kohal that I would write the spell without any errors.
Into the tome where the magic user must make a saving throw versus magic to attempt the writing of any spell. +2 if it is only 1 level greater than he or she currently uses, which it is.
It's a second level spell. I can use second level spells.
Yes. So you're at a +2 from the spell description.
1 level greater than she can currently use. If it was a third level spell, that would make sense. This is a second level.
It's second, and you're what, third level now?
Fourth.
She
You're
can
fourth.
cast second level spells.
You
So the
can
way I'm
use
reading it
second.
is you need to do it for the writing of any spell. You get the bonus because you can cast the spell already.
So you're +2 to save.
And again, further from the wisdom bonus, got another 4 because she has a high wisdom. But she rolled a 4 on that saving throw, and she got 10 in total. She needed 12. So unless I'm mistaken here, or I'm missing something, I think that's a fail on the saving throw.
Yeah, have you got any other bonuses that would help you, Lydia?
No, but I'm now confused because now you're backing up his ruling when you had ruled in Kohal that if I've already learned the spell.
Have you learned the spell?
Yes, I've learned the spell.
Oh,
I've
then Lydia, that was not mentioned to me as I was ascertaining the situation. She already knows the spell.
Okay,
And
so is there no saving throw if you already know it?
where did I make that ruling, Lydia?
when Rifle was copying the spell book.
Okay, so that was voice only. There's no written record.
There's a thing in the Gastronomicon that I copied. Chance of failure is listed in the DMG, depending on if you know the spell already. So let me go to DMG for a second.
Had stated in a voice with me that if I am at the level or I've already learned the spell and I'm copying the spell over, or it's at least the level that I can cast it at, I didn't need to do a saving I would do a saving throw, but that's just to see if I would get the damage or not. Then you
Double up?
disregard the damage.
Yes, Dom. Do you need to go?
No, but wouldn't her perfect memory also help in this situation?
Perfect
Since she's writing
memory
it.
helps
That
when you're
affects
learning.
time. That affects learning and time, but it doesn't
Never mind.
make you error-proof. So have we determined a written record on my
Let
rule?
me see.
Yes, please do so.
I'm thinking we're pretty close to end of session. This is some after session work we can probably deal with. Let me just do a quick check here. Okay, for the rest of the day, the keep is secured. So we're going to handle some of this stuff out of session here. I'm going to call session at this point. Give me a second to make a notation.
Damn.
Timeline. Unless, was there something y'all wanted to do?
No, I think anything else that I've got boiling can be handled after session. Double M, you did see my last message to you, right?
Give me a second to check. Okay, yeah. As you would expect, Akroromede, the whole universe turns out to be an illusion, and you have broken free of it. Congratulations, you won the game.
Ah, here it is.
I
It's
assume
not
that was
your-
mental, Vasa. I'm fucking with y'all. Just let me fuck with you.
Because Vader told me you, Grills, had made changes to read and write magic, and you had told the other mages, but I had not been told.
Okay.
And that's all the way back 07/14/2021
125.
in our
Okay.
private
What channel?
in our private DMs. Do you want me to pin it for you so you can get up to it?
If it's in your private conversations with Vader.
No, it is in ours.
Oh, okay. It's in our private. Oh, well,
I just pinned it.
Well, I didn't need you to pin it. I just wanted to know where to look.
I apologize. This is kind of on me for not knowing the mechanics of this. It's funky. We will deal with this. Okay, so at this point, I'm going to kill the recording as session is over. Nicely done, party. Y'all got back to